Hey there, everybody. This is George, Zeke, and Leon. With me here is Playoff Beard and a total lot of other people. So,
oh my goodness,
say hi.
there are so many people. Some are on screen, some are off. Fuji's not even on camera right now.
Fuji's hiding in the corner right now.
What is up with that? We're going to introduce everybody. This is obviously our special update 1.4 server downtime live stream. The servers are not down yet. I think you can take off that message.
Servers are soon to be down.
Servers are soon to be down. I should mute this here and probably pause that as well. So we'll let you know when the servers go down, obviously, but we're going to just hang out. We're going to reveal everything that's in 1.4. We have lots of Vainglorious tier players and awesome people here, and so we're going to get their reaction to all of the changes. We're going to reveal the skin system, and we're also play matches when you can't play matches, right? Yeah, so when you cannot play, at least you can watch, you know, high elo games taking place.
Truly evil.
And should be a good time. Is there anything you want to add before we do news?
No, not really. Let's just get into it.
I feel like I'm talking too much.
Nah, you're good. You got
All right,
this.
I apologize, Mr. Z Kent. All right, so the first thing that I want to talk about is the ESL announcement that happened very, very early this morning.
Very early.
Went to bed at 2, got up at 6 a.m., Fin as well. So we're so excited that ESL has announced that the very first officially sanctioned Vainglory Cup Series out of Europe. The important thing to know is teams from everywhere can enter. It's just all matches are on EU servers. And if we run into like a bajillion teams entering, I'm sure EU teams will be given precedent because it is a kind of EU Cup Series. But you know, we have Nemesis here, we have Gangstars here. I fully expect them to have teams entering this tournament. Along, I'm sure there'll be Red and all the other people that you know so well. So just really quick to tell you the details for that. It's going to start May 13. The finals will be June 14. There's going to be all sorts of qualifiers. Yeah, get that in there.
Nice.
Nicely done. There we go. It's going to be
just cut off.
There'll be all sorts of qualifiers. All the details are on the Super Evil website. Eventually, we'll get down to 2 teams. There's, you know, also there's prize money. There's NVIDIA Shields on the line. We're going to have Don John Blueberries and Jason Kaplan, the professional esports shoutcaster, streaming from Frankfurt. So that's going to be really awesome. So if you saw in the forums post when I said all these things that we're going to do on the live stream and special announcement, the special announcement is that we are doing our first officially sanctioned tournament, the ESL Vainglory Cup Series. And if you are a member of one of the amazing teams that we've been featuring in King of the Hill, or that have been on the VGL broadcasts, or the LEV broadcasts, or the Southeast Asia tournaments, or the Liga Vainglory stuff that's been happening, please enter. We'd love to see everyone represent in this first official foray. Only one team can go down as the answer to the trivia question, the first team to win an officially sanctioned Vainglory tournament in our earliest days. We hope one day to be like where this guy was, you know, like in the Staples Center with thousands of fans watching, right?
If only.
But maybe we'll get there one day, but we got to start somewhere, and this is the start, and we're really excited for that.
Most definitely. I'm super excited to see these tournaments going on live, and I personally love watching shoutcasts, so this is really awesome for me.
Is there any team here that is willing to commit to entering this tournament at this time?
Yeah, we're
They're like, okay, yeah, we got this.
So
gauntlet has been thrown.
So Gangstars and Nemesis, who are Nemesi to some degree.
Nemesis?
Are committed. Fuji, I don't know why Fuji wants to be off camera.
He's just hiding.
On camera every day.
Do you want me to move?
Yeah, well, I want to introduce everybody.
slowly.
I want to introduce everybody so people can get to see you.
If you want to be introduced, stay on camera. If not, you can hide it off over
All right,
there.
let's see. Let's run it down.
So, this is Playoff Beard.
I'm still Playoff Beard.
I'm Zekins.
Playoff Cat sometimes.
You guys can introduce yourselves. You have to yell into this microphone right here.
I'm pawned by Ukrainian.
Oh, make sure they can see you. I'm not important right now.
Hold on, this camera. All right, here's
Good.
It's right there.
Here's the microphone. There's the
pawned by
camera.
Ukrainian from Gangsters. And over there is Xenotech waving.
Wait, make sure
away,
people
not
see.
waving.
Say
It's coming
hello.
up.
So I want to introduce Xenotech. So he's a Diamond League player who recently started playing Vainglory. I'm not sure I've ever seen anyone accelerate to Vainglorious tier as fast as Xenotech. So it's been really fun watching his Twitch broadcast. So you can catch him on Twitch. What is it? Is it Xenotek?
Xenotech, Xenotek.
And how far did you come today?
I drove like 5.5 hours.
5.5 hours to be here this morning.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
I drove in earlier and stayed with home.
Oh, that's
okay.
awesome.
Smart
That's
call.
Awesome. So, welcome. It's great to
Thank
have
you. I'm
you.
like super honored to be here right now.
Yeah, it's
I've never been
amazing.
to a LAN party before. So.
Yay!
Awesome. Katsuzaka.
Nice.
And my name is Love Ice Forever, and
It's Love Ice Forever!
Yeah, you guys
Oh
can follow
my
my
gosh!
Twitch account, and also it's the twitch.tv/Love Ice Forever.
Where's
This
Hardik?
is my first time to show my face online, and nice to see you guys.
You finally see the man behind the
Exciting.
game.
I've never seen Love Ice Forever before. He was standing next to me for the past half hour. I had no idea.
Yep, it was a mystery.
It's a special reveal.
All right. Fuji is over here. Oh, now we can see him. That's good.
I'm Fuji. You can find me at twitch.tv/thefuji. Some of you know me, some of you don't.
I think most of us know you.
I think Sugar Venom is back there.
She's just chilling.
We all love Sugar Venom.
Well, we can't actually see her because the camera is not like angled that way.
All right, that's fine. We can see Kashka anyway.
This is true.
Which is not quite as good, but pretty good as well.
All right, should we? Oh,
Pink Foul.
oh, Pink Foul. You didn't introduce yourself.
Did we miss Pink Foul?
He is Pink Foul.
I thought we did Pink Foul. I'm
Alrighty.
so sorry.
Let's do this. The skin
What are we
system
doing?
reveal?
Are
Is
we
it time?
ready?
Is it time?
Oh my goodness.
It might be time. Let's do it.
All right, make sure they can hear the sound or else they'll
They
yell
can
at
totally
us.
hear the sound. Boom.
All right.
Oh, servers are not down yet. Just kidding. Boop.
Mute it.
It's.
Mute us.
Oh, you want me to mute it?
Hi, this is your friendly neighborhood Kraken, and I'm here today to tell you about the new skin system. We're rolling out skin themes for 6 heroes this release, including Shogun Ringo, Prehistoric Glaive, Bug Petal, Dark Parade Adagio, Candy Troll Kashka, and Soborg. There are 3 tiers you'll be able to get in each skin theme, but more on that later. Sometimes after matches, you'll win a card on the Spoils of War screen. Some of the cards will be common, and then others much more rare. Epic and legendary cards will come in a subsequent release. You can always go to the profile and tap My Cards to see what you found. In the updated marketplace, you can now unlock heroes, unlock skins, and soon, you'll also be able to get cards there. In the Get Skins section, you'll see all the themes we've currently released. Tapping in will give you a better look at the cool themes, and you can click through the tiers to see the themes progress. Tier 1 skins can be purchased with ice, or acquired by trading in the required cards. Tiers 2 and 3 can only be unlocked through cards. Now that you can get skins, let's go show them off. In Hero Selection, you can tap to select a skin after you've locked in. You'll even see your selection and any other hero character selections in our newly updated loading screen. Enjoy the new skins. We'll keep more and more coming in future releases.
Hello, we're back.
All right, we're back.
We're totally back.
Yeah, okay, so that is what it is. So, okay, somebody said, VG Fed said, so complicated. All right, so, hello, Calendar.
I agree. It is very complicated.
All right, so let's just break this down really quick. So the important things to know, this update, which is happening in just a few hours, you can use ice that you purchase to unlock Tier 1 skins right away.
Yep.
But in addition to that, oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Pink
We're hearing
Foul.
ourselves.
In addition to that, cards will start dropping at the end of matches sometimes, not all of the time. And you can use cards to weave them together if you meet the card requirements for a skin tier and unlock the skin that way as well. Every skin theme has 3 tiers.
Yep.
So it's basically 3 skins in one. So if you were one of the people saying it would be cool if the Glaive skin could do X, Y, and Z, chances are it does that, just maybe with the tier 2 or the tier 3,
I gotta
or it
say,
looks that way.
the tier 1s look pretty cool.
No, they're
I
amazing.
actually really like the tier 1 Glaive skin.
Oh,
the
I
tier,
do
Tier
too.
2 is pretty awesome, but I don't know, the tier 1. close
Especially
to my
the
heart.
pedal, like the
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's amazing. So as you get into the market, you'll start to see, you can see the tier 1s and you can see the tier 2s. The tier 3s are entirely secret until at least the next update. This update includes skins for the 6 heroes that we've been kind of unveiling week over week here, and the common and rare cards. The epic and legendary cards will be coming in future updates, and every hero will definitely have a skin, and anyone who's not represented now, those will be represented
Very
in
soon.
future updates. But if you're like trying to figure out what all this means to you, what it means is you're going to play just like you always played. Cards are going to start dropping at the end of matches. You're going to have a special part of your profile that's a My Cards library, and you can track your progress
see if I
toward
can pull
the
that up,
requirements for different skin tiers. And when you, there we go.
Where is it? Here, right here. Boom. My
Right, so you
cards.
see My Cards, you click on that, you'll see what you got, and it's like, you might be like, oh man, I'm getting really close to Dark Parade Adagio, tier 2, and then in the future it'll be easier to try to get cards that you're more interested in. For now, you just drop them randomly. So I'm going to say this because I do think it's important. First of all, if you do want this game to succeed, if you do want this company to be around, I would ask that if you can, purchase the tier 1 skin with dice. That's the best way moving forward that you're going to be able to support the game. It also is the most optimal way to use your cards. Every card is precious. Even the common cards are precious because you don't get them every game. And the tier 2 cards are going to use all of the cards that you would need for tier 1 and more. So if you burn your cards on the tier 1 skin, you won't have them available for higher tiers. So if you want to support the game, and if you can afford to do so, it's going to be a much more optimal use of cards to save all of your cards for tier 2 and tier 3. But you know what? If you just don't have the cash to drop on ice, just like everything else in this game so far, you will have a path to unlocking all the skin tiers without spending a cent. You just might have to dedicate the rest of your life to play.
Also good.
And so people have been saying I have more glory than I know what to do with, that kind of stuff. Like once we get into the ability to get more cards, we're gonna have more ways to spend glory, more ways to spend ice, and so that kind of economy will start to, oh my god, the walls are closing in on us. This is
ridiculous. But wait, there's more.
But yeah, so that is the skin system. We will try to find your questions in the future. So so DZ Live on Twitch is here. Are cards earned in private games or just public?
Just public.
Just public, because you could game it too much with the private matches.
You could like speed run games or something.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of epic to see how quickly people can finish a game though.
Yeah, so it's kind of a give or take. You know, if you're doing public games, you're going to get cards. If you're someone like DZ and you're here to entertain thousands and thousands of viewers on DZ Live on Twitch, Twitch broadcast, then maybe DZ, maybe you plop down some money for some ice and you get your skins the old-fashioned way so that you can show them off. But there will be ways for everybody.
Most definitely. I even have another video showing off the skins. Should
You
we
do?
show
I
it?
don't even know what this is.
Let's do this.
George is
I have a
showing
second
things I've never
video.
seen before.
Let's do it. This is just running through all the skins you've seen already.
Oh,
again.
good. You're smart.
And, you know, some fancy little camera work. Not really.
I'm glad some people here are thinking things through. All
So
right.
you just saw this, but then you
There's
watch them in action.
Sawborg Tier 1. Does it show the Tier 2?
It does not, sort of. You can sort of see it, but it's being hidden by our camera because we're kind of in the way.
All right. I
It
don't
just
know.
shows all the tier 1 skins.
Okay, cool. So we're showing off the Tier 1s. When the update comes out, you will be able to go to the market and you will be able to see the splash art for all the Tier 2s as well. Something we're showing Petal right now. One thing on the Bug Petal skin, a lot of people were saying at the time it would be cool if the seeds were beehives. We already had that work in progress, and that's in.
Yep, that's
So
totally in. You can see it in the games today, maybe.
Yeah, so there's a special seed thing. What's Doer? Doer's here.
Okay, they're apparently bee behinds.
They do?
Look at those fingers.
Oh my gosh! All right, that's even cooler.
That's kind of concerning.
It's a little freaky, but yeah, along with the Tier 2s, they have their own special things, and I want to call out something right now, because a lot of people I saw on Twitter, I saw elsewhere, they were like, "What happened to Dark Parade Adagio's hat?" when they showed him at the lives, when they showed him at PAX East, he had a hat on.
This is true.
I was really hopeful. Some people out there, you let me down a little bit. Like, I was really hopeful that somebody would piece together the little Easter egg hint that like the hat would that maybe the hat comes into play somewhere else.
Are we selling hats now?
Oh, no, but the tier 2 Dark Parade Adagio does have the top hat.
There you
so
go.
if you were disappointed to see the top hat go, along with other things, Dark Parade Adagio tier 2 has the hat. So we were showing off a little bit of what's in the tier 2.
Most definitely.
At PAX East.
You guys will definitely see that soon.
Anybody have any thoughts on
Stuff.
skins?
Yeah, they look great.
I think so. You guys can see this, but the Ringo level 2 skin is really badass.
Wait, we
You can show the camera.
We did
I don't
show
know if
it.
it's gonna work.
Let me. All right. That's totally not working. Let me pull it up. I got this. I got this. Right.
Can you do it? Or are you gonna lie? There it is. Oh, go back. There it is. Yeah, so there's a smaller version of the splash art. But yeah, he's got this crazy mask on. And the tier 3, I mean, nobody's seen the tier 3 yet except the people in the other room, the other side of the lair. But the tier 3 is out of control. The tier 3 is out of control.
Pretty amazing.
But you can see there the tier 2 bug pedal is got this more insect theme, and the minions are these crazy blue insecty things. You're moving them off the screen now.
I'm trying. This is really
and
hard.
it's more of like a butterfly. It's right there. Okay. You can see Koshka's tier 2. She's got a different look going on.
Yeah, a little different.
There's
there
like
you go.
bug petals. Tier 2 seeds are these crazy pupa things.
Yeah, they're pupas, and these are like beetles or something.
Yeah. So
Like rhino beetles. Pretty cool.
it's pretty cool. It's pretty
I had a
amazing.
question.
Yeah.
So, other MOBAs make it where if you buy a skin, it gives a secret skill or something. Do you have that? Like, because I don't want to pay to win, I guess.
Yeah. So there's that's a great question. Thank you.
So repeat the question first.
Yeah, so repeating the question, Xenotech is asking if skins are in any way pay to win. Do they give you
Anything.
a tactical or power advantage in the game? The answer is absolutely not. Zero advantage. So if you are using base glaive and you come up against the tier 1 glaive skin, it is an exactly even matchup unless that is being played by Shinkaigen, and then it is
Then it's
not
not fair.
an even matchup anymore. But yeah, so
Maybe
there's-
you'll have the intimidation factor. You're
Yeah,
like, I got skin, you don't.
I will tell you that if someone shows up with a tier 3 skin in the future, I think people will run.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, yeah, it's only kind of the awe factor. Yeah. So, were there any other questions or thoughts on the skins?
Are you gonna
before we-
finish tier 3 on these before doing any new heroes, or?
So I think one of the big priorities is
Please
making
hold.
sure that all the heroes are represented. Like I know there's a lot of people out there who want to talk a skin. We
yeah.
know you do. We are not ignoring you. It was painful to me to see the people saying like maybe Super Evil will be very evil and we'll hold on and not do the Taka skin now. That wasn't intentionally evil. It was just we crammed as much into this update as we possibly could. And we're going to come back with the next update as fast as we can. But we want to make sure every hero is represented. And then we want to make sure that we're going all the way up to tier 3 and that all the cards are in there. You can accumulate progress already toward cards that will not drop yet. So
Or
the
skins that aren't yet.
well, both. So the epic and legendary cards, they're not in update 1.4, but you can still make progress, toward having more cards drop. So it's like it's not for nothing. So yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay, that's
the skin system.
That's the skin system.
Surprise!
So we have. There are a lot of changes in this update.
Oh yeah.
There are changes to heroes. People know Jewel's getting a buff, but there's a lot more happening than that. There are meta altering balance changes to items. So we're going to be getting into all of that. We're going to be getting into all of the features. There's also features in this update. But first, we want to do a match.
We could do a match.
All right, so I think we should do a match. And
All right.
then after the match, after every match, we are going to give away ice like normal. And we're going to stay with you until all the server downtime is done. So we'll stay with you as long as necessary. So anyone who came late, really super quick recap, every skin is 3 skins in one.
Yep.
There are 3 tiers. You can unlock the tier 1 with ice or with accumulating cards and trading those cards in. The tier 2 and the tier 3 skin cannot be directly bought with ice. You have to earn those with cards.
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna do matches. I'm gonna try to pay a little bit of attention to the chat.
Alrighty.
And,
Everyone add Zekin with the capital Z.
do I need to give people space? Are they good? Does anyone need table space here?
I think we're good.
Still need ice.
I feel like I should.
Can you make sure they all have ice? Some of them got it and some of them didn't.
Some of them got it and some of them didn't. All
I
right.
have 50,000 ice.
Oh, so much ice.
So
You
want
won
them-
vainglory.
We want them to have ice. To unlock.
Totally.
Who doesn't have ice that they need?
Alrighty. Accept.
Player names?
Accept.
KETZU.
KE.
Just transfer to your main account.
Alright, so now I can get skins.
After that shin,
All right.
some people may have close to that.
That is true. Oh my goodness.
So anyone
That
other
was
than
something.
Ketsu?
I don't have a tablet
Yeah.
right now, so.
What?
Well,
Oh.
I'll give it mine.
Well, we have
Oh, we have
more than
people.
6 people.
Yeah, so we'll rotate. We'll
Yeah.
rotate it.
I just want to watch how the system works.
Alrighty.
But you should come. You should come sit here then and do some analysis on the game then.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
I will move back.
So you and me, we
Anyone
got
other
this.
than Ketsu need hookup?
Just same name with a J in the start.
Alright, we're getting things set up real quick. We'll have this done really fast. Alright, everyone who hasn't already, add Zekin, capital Z. Sweet.
Right?
I'm gonna like ghost you.
I'm like,
Or is it?
skill tiers,
Well, yeah, you can either watch that or this.
Okay, I'll watch this.
Sweet.
So I'm relatively new, so I don't know all the names of the abilities. So I'm gonna
That's
sound like
fine.
pretty much.
Call them what they look like. He swooped them. He snapped them. He jumped him.
Look at that gun.
Well, easy. Alright, who am I missing? Oh, Jesse. Alright.
Dude, this
So
gonna
what
be.
are we buying stuff?
Dude, it's an awesome setup. I definitely love it.
Yeah.
Like, it's so different than other MOBAs.
I love it. It's super fun to play, and
Oh my
I
god.
don't know. It feels like there's always progress to be made.
Dude, for real, for real.
Oh, but that's
Pwned Ukrainian, are you?
Yeah.
Let me re-invite you.
Hold on, Mike skins.
Oh, okay. You can buy all your skins.
I got
What
important
was the
stuff
name
to do.
spell?
JETZU, capital J.
Capital J.
Jet Zoo. Alright, you guys ready?
Ready.
Is it time? Are you guys ready to show off your skins?
Yes.
So,
Alright.
If somehow
me,
on the dev build you can do tier 2s, don't. Just do tier 1s.
This is not this stage. It should be fine.
Okay.
Alright, so
That's messed up.
we're gonna spectate, and you guys are gonna play. Let's have some awesome commentary.
it's gonna be awful because it's me. Come on, man.
I
Have you ever watched my
The
stream?
same, though.
Okay.
Or do you want to shoutcast this one?
We can. I can swap
Oh,
off.
really?
Yeah, why don't you shoutcast with Xenotech?
I wanted to
Alright.
Let him
Like-
do analysis.
Oh my god, it's gonna be awful. Like, have you seen my stream when I do private games? I'm like, he jumps into
This is the
them.
new Scarf. Have you played him? Do you know he does at all?
How would I play the new one yet?
I mean, did Coffee send you patch notes or anything?
Yes.
Oh god.
Hold up.
All right,
See,
So,
he'll do play-by-play, and you can do
Yep.
analysis on the play.
Okay, for sure.
So you
Sounds
guys
awesome.
should
Let people
then?
see if they notice things that have changed.
Scarf is something now.
So
It's-
as the
it's gonna be
as
awesome.
we go, we're gonna reveal all the hero and item balance changes. But right now, we're just gonna do a match,
So you can
and
either
they
watch
can
this
try to
or-
figure out what's
Oh,
changed.
okay.
Are servers down yet?
You want a link? How do you get the
Okay, servers are not down yet.
You should log in.
before the match.
Oh.
Yeah, you should
Oh, I
log
think
in,
I
and then you can
unmute
pick the
this.
skin.
How do I unmute this?
I don't think this
Which-
combo is good.
Trying
Whichever one is easier, dude. Like, if you need that one, and I can just look up here.
Oh no, this should be good. Alright. So yeah, Jetsu, Fuji, Love Ice Forever versus Pwned by Ukrainian, Pink Bao, and Ketsu. Are you guys all locked in?
Hold up, did Jules get changed?
Have you guys seen this loading screen? It's amazing.
Dude.
Alright. So now we're waiting for everybody to load at the same time.
Yes,
Right?
everyone will load at the same time at 0 seconds.
Great.
It's
Theoretically,
also, the game also starts slightly earlier now, so like the main spawn in like 10 seconds or something. So bypass and go. Alright, so you got Jetsu on Arden, we got Love Ice Forever on the Kasha skin, Fuji on Scarf.
You want me to do red team for you?
Yeah, sure.
Ketsu on Jules,
Pumped by Ukrainian on Glaive, and Pink Foul. I hope I said that correct, man. On Ringo.
Good stuff. And
Good stuff. I did it correctly.
We can't say too much, or else they're gonna like know what the team's doing. Let's just stare at them for now.
We'll just be like, oh, this.
Things are happening.
So I
They're
guess
running around.
So things are going to be revealed as we go, just because we can't help it. So you saw the new loading screen that will show off base skin, base hero skins and the new skins that you get. So that is in.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh yeah, Iron
Dude,
Guard
that-
contract has also changed.
Hold up. Dude, I wish I knew what the patch notes were.
It's a secret. Now you're just gonna be really just watch Scar. Just watch Scar.
Okay, so one thing
Let's just watch Scar.
Get out.
His ult better be different. His ult.
What is this?
Like, that was ridiculous. Reflex block, ult, done.
Oh, yeah.
Your team was done.
So if you haven't noticed already, Scar's fireball now goes through minions.
Fuji, back
Why?
down.
Why would you do that?
Just cause. There are reasons.
Ringo.
Yeah, he might actually die from this.
It actually, oh my.
Holy cow.
That damage.
Yeah, so right now Scarf is the new lane bully.
I was about to say that. I'm like, dude,
Right?
Ringo
I
just
can't
got
hide behind the
replaced.
minions
Yep.
anymore.
Ringo just,
Oh, I'm a bad spectator. I'm sorry.
what are you doing? We missed out on the epic fight.
Alright, Punk Guard getting taken down by the Levi's Verb. Gets out with an afterburn with just a little bit of HP. Pink Foul coming in, and I think he might be dead here.
I think,
A little bit aggressive there by Ringo.
yeah, Ringo could have backed out there.
Alright, Levi's Forever on a new Kashka skin, jumping around jungle camp on the red side.
So pink, so pink. It's too bright for me. It burns my eyes.
I know, right? Alright, Fuji doing some work with the new Scarf. I don't know, I feel like
pretty
Scarf is
scary
gonna be
already.
pretty, he's gonna be really strong in lane.
Oh, that's,
Yeah.
that's one question. Will the,
I can't even hide behind the minions.
Oh shoot, the flares. Flares are no longer globals. Just saying. You now have to cast them around you, and they'll put a flare on the location that you click. So
how long does it stay there?
It stays there 10 seconds? 12
No, don't
seconds?
do it, Fuji. Don't do it.
Some amount, like 10 seconds.
No, wait. Oh, I thought we were missing something.
area for the player to go down in.
Yeah.
Would that never work? So
Flare now works differently.
Oh my god.
It's no longer global.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So Scarf's just bullying
Yeah,
Ringo
Scarf is
so hard.
pretty
This fireball
terrifying.
with this passive. I'm guessing it's a rework passive at
do
this
it.
point with
Well,
that damage.
The passive is a little bit stronger now. So
Yeah, it looks like.
We wanted to make Scarf a little bit more of a lane bully. However, we did tune down his ultimate
Yeah,
quite
I was
a
about
bit.
to ask that. Like, is his late game at least a little bit balanced?
Yeah.
Okay.
So his ultimate got tuned down quite a bit. Jewel is actually quite powerful now. You might see some changes.
Oh, Jules got changed too?
Yep,
Dude,
so-
oh my god, I'm looking.
We'll go over the patch notes later, but right now just enjoy the confusing game. Right?
I'm trying to analyze it. I'm like,
Everything is different.
It's different.
Alright, so Fuji managed to go back. He's picked up 2 assists already, 4 kills on Love Ice Forever, doing some serious work on the Kashka.
Super far ahead in CS as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So already picking up. Like, I lost my train of thought there.
reflex blocks, heavy crystal.
Thank you. Thank you.
Skipper, the Scarf, man.
Skipper Scarf is gonna be pretty terrifying
Skipper's
now.
gonna be so happy.
Alright, so right now we have Pink Foul running around the jungles. Everyone else is running around jungles. Things are happening. Can't say too much. But one thing, the reason we changed the flares was because you didn't really have to do too much to get global vision on your enemies, and that was kind of less fun. We did make them a little bit cheaper, so they cost 25 gold now, and they're on a 5-second cooldown. But now you have to actually target them into bushes. You have to make sure you know where you're aiming when you cast them.
Okay. I like it a lot more strategy based.
Yeah, most definitely.
The map's small, so you want to create more strategy like around the bushes.
And if I remember, yeah, see right there, there's a flare.
Exactly. So Jules jumps in on blue team.
And Pink Foul chasing down Jetsu. Jetsu taking a lot of damage. Scarf is coming in now, and the Scout does take down Arden. Love Ice Forever getting caught out by a lot of people. King Foul is taken down. Love Ice Forever with a little bit of HP. Fuji's coming in though.
Fuji could totally
That
turn this
Scarf,
around. Yeah, this is gonna be over.
Yep, you put him fighting Crane. He's getting taken down by Fuji really easily. Not much damage coming out from Glaive quite yet, and Scarf just gets another kill, or gets his first kill rather.
Like, that was a beautiful initiation by red team. Jules jumped in and stunned both members, but it was totally turned around by this like super over like CS and lane bully of Scarf.
Yeah.
Super strong right now in the early game.
Yep, so you might actually notice Jules' jump is now a little bit faster.
Yeah,
You tuned it down from 1.4 seconds until to about 1.2, so it's at like 15% increase in speed.
Awesome, awesome. Is the stun increased or is it?
The stun was actually decreased.
Okay.
For a very good reason that we can probably demonstrate later today.
all right, I'm done.
Because during our initial testing phase, there were a few games where Jules literally one-shot people, and we were like, oh, okay, that's probably not balanced. We should probably change something.
I mean, her ultimate already, like if placed correctly, could overturn any game.
The thing is, it wasn't the ultimate. It was a Thunder Strike. Mine is blown.
Mine is gone. I just can't do it. Ringo gets taken down by this amazing Scarf by Fuji in lane. Super scary.
Yep, most definitely. Love Ice Forever go back in with a little HP. Just gets Yoni Catnip Frenzy onto Ketsu. Ketsu does go down, and Fuji's going in with the Dragon's Breath.
And this should be a dead glaive as well.
He is.
Oh, that passive. That passive LP.
So much damage coming out. So blue team taking a pretty early lead, 9-2, 4.2k to 1.9. So pretty rough for the red side right now. And let's see if they can do anything to turn it around.
I mean, blue team's definitely going to take this turret and then probably either rotate down to gold mine or go back because they are super low.
Oh, they didn't get oh my god, he's dead! Oh! They do get the kill though.
Beautiful kill picked up by red team on that.
So this might be an opportunity for the red team to go pick up gold mine because there are two down on the blue side.
Yeah, this is perfect timing. This is definitely...
Let's see.
So it's like Jules better late game or just all around like
Jules is overall smoother to play. Her A is faster, her B. We actually changed the mechanic on how her Thunder Strike works. Oh, Fuji's getting punched in, and Joketsu jumps on him, and he is gone.
That was a beautiful play by Pwn by Ukrainian.
Yep, it was a really good try for Fuji to try taking the gold mine, but you know, Scarf not too good against
without reflex block yet.
Right. And so what we did on Jules' Thunder Strike was actually instead of having it stack up to 6 stacks, it now either has you missed the last one or you didn't miss the last one, and there's no longer a timer on it. So if you can sit on like having it charged up for as long as you want.
Dude, and oh my god.
So it's either I think the if you hit the last one, it'll have armor piercing and shield piercing.
Oh my god, dude, that's absurd. It's absurd.
It's pretty strong.
Dude, that's awesome though. I love it because Jules you never get to see. Like I've played her a few times, but you never get to see her very much, so it's awesome.
Most definitely. You got Jetsu coming into the jungle yet again. Ketsu is just chilling there.
Red team getting picked up here.
Oh, the laser beam comes out. Big red button.
Love
Ice Forever getting really low. Oh, a nice reflex block by Love Ice Forever. Hope by Ukrainian is getting burnt down by the Scarf Dragon Breath. Love Ice Forever just a little bit of HP. Barely makes it out.
Nearly picks up there. Love Ice Forever.
So good.
Yeah. So Fuji doing some serious work on this Scarf, 4-1-3 right now, and with the Shattered Glass, with the energy battery, she's doing some serious work.
An absurd amount of damage right now.
Yep, and we also got Love Ice Forever on Kashka, 7-2-1. Goodness, highest CS in the game. Who needs to lane anyway?
Who needs late game?
Pretty much.
Blue team's in a pretty commanding lead as well. They're nearly 2k ahead.
Most definitely. Pump by Ukrainian, nice block onto the Spitfire.
Yeah, nice save on
getting
Ketsu.
burnt down. She's okay. Pump by Ukrainian.
Ringo should be taking out Fuji right now with that ultimate.
Fuji, the
beautiful
Vanguard comes in, and Pump by Ukrainian. Will he find him? Oh, he sees him.
Yeah, that's Fuji going down.
Fuji, no.
2 red team's Ringo.
Yep. However, Caution coming in. Love Ice Forever doing some serious work right now. Pink Fog getting taken down. Pump by Ukrainian, last one to fall.
Oh my god.
Good timing on Catnip Frenzy.
That Koshka dealing an absurd amount of damage right now.
Most definitely. She doesn't even have any damage items yet. She has Boots, Reflex Block.
Just those levels, man. That base damage. Very strong at this early game.
Yep. If you're 2 levels ahead of anyone else in the game, you know, you're going to do some serious work.
Exactly.
Alright, so gold mine taken back by the blue side, and Love Ice Forever just chilling out in the bushes. Jetsu getting a few minion camps of his own, and we're just back to farming for a bit.
Let's look at items real quick, yeah. Yep. Ringo has Ascension bow, so he's gonna at least have some mid-game spike here, in my opinion.
Yep. So Pension Bow pretty strong on Ringo. He has a really quick burst combo where he just.
Yep,
what's up?
We have a lot of people who have joined late. Can you just have people introduce themselves again?
All right, everyone, who are you?
All right, Fuji, introduce yourself.
I'm Fuji. Hi, nice to see you guys.
Let's just go right to left, yeah?
All right, you're next.
Pink Pal.
Pink Pal. And
Ketsu.
Ketsu.
Oh, this is not good.
And Love Ice Forever here.
Love Ice Forever, first time on camera.
Yeah.
And right behind you is
Pwn by Ukrainian from Gangstars.
Pwn by Ukrainian.
And I'm Xenotech from Gangstars as well.
Good stuff. So a ton of
Super happy to be
super
here.
high MMR players right here with us, joining us for a day while stars are going to be going down for maintenance pretty soon. So we're gonna be trying to entertain you guys with a couple of exciting games.
Yeah, awesome. All right. So blue team's really pushing their early game advantage. They
Ketsu's going in onto Jetsu. Turret's being taken down pretty low. Love Ice Forever doing the last bit of damage to it.
That's one question. Did the damage get nerfed at least on the passive on turrets or from Scarf or no? Like, because when he could just like drop down the oil at late game and just burn down a turret all the way down.
Yeah, I think the damage was tuned down slightly on that. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think it was.
Okay. I was just making sure because he's pretty awesome in lane right now. I can't wait to play him. Like, he's definitely going to not replace Ringo. Ringo's going to be strong either way because of that.
So right now, what it seems like is Scarf becomes really, really strong early and mid game. However, late game,
he'll start to drop off.
Yeah, most snipers will still be able to take him out and head like 1-on-1 because Dragon's Breath did get dramatically reducing damage. So a fully built sniper will be able to take down Scarf still.
I mean, that was super awesome to play Scarf and just put reflex block on and drop your ultimate in late game and kill everybody, but.
No such luck anymore. It'll still be pretty, if you're ahead, it'll still do some serious damage, but if you're not, it's not going to be quite
it's more like a sustained damage mage instead of just pure burst.
So I'm putting everything live, all the editorial live right now in the news section for anyone who's interested. So I'm publishing the patch notes and we're going to talk about them. A skin system survival guide, which is basically really in-depth, everything you could possibly want to know. And I'm about to put the free hero rotation live, and the free hero rotation will be all 6 heroes that have skins. So if you decide to get a skin or you earn a skin with cards, you will definitely be able to play that hero and check out the skin because they will all be in the free rotation.
So Big Red Run's coming out by Ketsu, not doing too much damage right now, but clearing that minion wave, so blue team has to retreat, not able to take the next turret quite yet.
Still dealt quite a bit of damage to Jetsu on that Jules, so being so far behind, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, she does have the Star Blade. I actually really like Weapon Jewel now. It makes her Thunder Strike incredibly strong. However, you have to be sure to land them one after another.
Okay. That's another question. How everything scales off Crystal Power, will eventually there be weapon power scaling in your skills eventually, or is it just this is how you want to keep it?
Right now, it's Jules Thunderstrike does have weapon scaling, so it's actually pretty strong weapon scaling. I believe it's like 140%.
Right.
And then I believe Deadman's Rush on Cole also has a little bit of weapon scaling because it is counted as basic attack.
Okay, cool.
And Pwn by Ukrainian getting chased down by Fuji with the Dragon Breath. However,
Red team
taking
is
a
fighting
lot
back pretty good.
Is incredible.
Oh, so close.
And Love Ice Forever does go down. Jetsu is...
Red team was really close actually, pulling that fight ahead.
Will you make it out?
Yep.
Oh, the jump.
The jump will
Fuji is chasing ya.
No fireball today.
No fireball today. And Ketsu makes it out. Last one standing on her team.
Blue team's at a super commanding lead right now.
Jetsu.
Questions you can.
Yep, what's up?
My contract has a 184 number next to it.
So that's how much money you've earned off your contract.
Oh, contract has changed. We will talk.
Yeah, I was about to ask about that.
As soon as this match is over, we'll talk about Iron Guard contract.
So Iron Guard contract is a little bit different, much more friendly to use, I guess.
It basically won't punish you if your ally has no idea what's going on. Like,
it will only punish them.
Team up with Iron Guard correctly, but you do, you won't be totally.
Well, that's cool. Because like early low
if
elos,
you haven't
like everybody's
noticed,
just farming.
If you run over a Scotch Trap, you now have a flare above your head.
Dude, hold up. So like, what exactly does flare do? Can you like target it on like champion?
So let's say I have a flare out.
Yeah.
So when I activate it, a modal will pop up, and you use it like a targeted skill. You can drop it like in a bush, and it'll be as if you had a character there.
And if you hit a champion, does it like follow him for a little bit?
No, it'll just light up the area that you flare around.
Red team
coming back pretty strong.
Yeah, that was a beautiful fight by Red team. Arden ulted and actually got them stuck.
Fuji, last bit of HP.
Beautiful.
Hellfire Brew coming out, and he is taken down. So great comeback by the Red team. Will he be able to take gold mine time? They have 10 seconds left. Oh, it's getting pretty close.
They should be able to get it.
I think they got this.
Oh my god, that Glaive King might actually...
Oh, all right. Bailey taking the gold mine back in time with just 2 seconds left on the Kraken spawn. So good job by them.
Yep.
Just closing it to the 5K gold lead. And
dude, yeah, that was a beautiful play by Red Team.
And the later the game goes, the less the gold lead matters. So 5K early on, pretty big, but now not quite so bad.
Especially versus the blue team's early game team comp with Koshka and.
However, Pink Pal getting taken down by Love Ice Forever. They may have overstayed their welcome just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, most definitely with the early game team comp.
I don't know if that was the right choice to jump in there to try and save Glaive there. Yeah, that's going to be an ace.
Yeah,
that could actually be pushed to win right now.
Pink Pal's coming up in 10 seconds, Glaive's coming up in 17, so they might be okay, but they can definitely take on at least one turret.
Not to farm your turrets, man.
Alright, Pink Pal is up.
Oh my god, that
coming
damage.
Up in 3 seconds. Will he be able to defend this last turret? It's gonna be pretty close.
2/3 HP on that turret from 2 skills from Scarf. That's pretty insane.
Yeah, most definitely. Pump by Ukrainian needs to stop Dragon's Breath. Oh, he actually punts Koshka, punts Arden.
But Red Team might be able to turn this around. Blue Team's super low here. Ringo's going to be able to clean this up for sure.
Nice big red button by Ketsu doing a lot of damage. And Fuji, the last person on his team, is he going down? Yes, he is. So good stuff out of Red Team coming back to defend that. And they got 20-second death timers on the blue side. So
they could go take
let's see if they get anything.
Maybe. If they go rush it, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know if they have enough time. They could try it. Jewel does do a lot of damage. Mingo has his Star Blade too, so they might be able to burn it down, but it's going to be pretty risky. Looking at the items, though, blue side is going pretty heavy defense. Like, Scarf has a lot of damage, but Koshka and Arden are both going pretty heavy into the defenses.
Yeah, again, it seems like they're going to start falling off here, so they're definitely building to compensate for that, which is definitely the smart build.
Most definitely, and Pink Pal has not yet to pick up any sort of
I was about to say,
so
no armor piercing yet, so
to break through all that.
I feel like Red Team needs another 10 minutes to really amp up here.
Most definitely. And first turret taken down by the red side, so good job on them. Let's see if they can get anything to happen right here. Pump by Ukraine jumping on the Fuji, Ketsu jumping in, Love Ice Forever, and Pink Pal just doing damage in the backline. So Fuji taking a lot of damage, Pump by Ukraine taking a huge chunk out.
Coming in from Scarf.
Love Ice Forever getting taken very, very low. Can they finish him? Oh,
the stun
man's on
That was a beautiful
nice
stun. Oh my god.
Pump by Ukrainian, last one is...
That was a beautiful play by Jules there.
Yep, let's see if Pink Pal gets to take down Jetsu. It's extremely close.
No.
Oh, no. One more shot.
Oh, no.
Hey, so you know I'm dying to turret. Ouch.
Oh, man.
That was a good try, though. That was a really good fight
close.
coming out from the red side.
Yeah, for
Arden
being
did
so
not have his gauntlet, though. So.
That's true. Beautiful plays by Red Team, though, to really bring this back.
Most definitely. Just a 6K gold lead on the blue side now. Let's see if Red Team can keep scaling up and making a comeback.
But I feel like Scarf is just really far ahead. Once he finished that magic pin, or I think that's a shield pin. Sorry. That's my background coming out.
It's all good. It's okay. I have the same issue. Yeah.
He's gonna be basically dealing true damage to this red team, even though he's basically been doing that all game.
Pretty much. So. However, his damage is reduced on Dragon's Breath, so he might not be able to burn people down quite as quickly as he expected to. But the red side is starting to build a little bit of defense. We have the Aegis coming out onto Jewel. You got the reflex block on Pink Pal, and Pump by Ukraine with the Fountain. So they might be able to survive a lot of damage. This is actually really interesting to see. Blue side is all blue and red side's all red. I wonder if this was planned or something. Pump by Ukrainian taking I feel like the bush. Oh, knocked out of the air by the Jewel leap. That was amazing.
Oh, coming in from Fuji.
Fuji getting knocked out of his ultimate.
Oh my god,
this is pretty crazy. Jetsu.
Blue team should be going down here actually.
Yeah.
This could be really bad.
Oh, Jetsu, last one staying on the blue side, and I think this is gonna be an ace for the red side.
This is Ace and Kraken right here.
So good stuff.
Wow.
And this is what happens when this is what happens when you get outscaled in the late game. Like, even though blue team had a really, really strong start, red team is definitely coming into their stride and doing a lot of damage now.
I still think that blue team can win this game pretty easy if they get one good team fight. Obviously, they don't have any turrets on the Vayne for red team.
Most definitely, and let's see, making sure to clear those minions before they push with Kraken, just because after you take Kraken, the minions stop spawning, so gotta make sure you don't randomly lose the game to like one loose minion in your base. Looks like, I'm thinking the red side's gonna pick up some infusions right now. Yep, one infusion coming out onto Glaive. They're really gonna try taking this Kraken as far as it can go. Yeah, see 400 damage coming out onto the turret by Jewel.
Yeah, I feel like Jules needs to back out here without Glaive.
So Glaive's just chilling. They're kind of waiting on it a little bit.
I feel like this is really dangerous for red team actually, to stick around here without Glaive.
Yep, so Arden actually does not have his gun up quite yet, so they can't catch him out. Koshka is low on an energy. However, the Kraken is taken down, and they're starting a fight now, which is...
Oh my god, that damage coming in from that, I don't know the ability name, second ability name of Jewel.
Yeah, the Thunder Strike hurts a lot
Thank you, Thunder Strike.
Jewel taking a lot of damage, however, on her own. Oh, Ukrainian going in, getting the afterburn, and there is Fuji.
Oh my god, that damage coming
I think this actually might be game. Only Jewel's left on the red side.
This is game.
No, look.
Love Ice Forever, recalling for no good reason.
it was style points.
Wait,
style points.
Gotta have a style.
Where am I? Wait, what's going on?
What's going on? Things are going down.
Did I die?
Yeah, you died.
That's messed up. Look, I'm still running on here.
That's interesting.
Resurrection spell.
So, Pink Pow's internet might have been disconnected or something. Hopefully not.
You have the code in the machine from the old Oddfellows Lodge.
The goats.
Let me go get this crystal.
Dude, rush the vein, dude. Rush the vein. You got this. You
I can go.
That's interesting.
Wait, how do I...
Well, you're gonna spawn in like 1 second, so let's see what happens. That's interesting. Okay. Just
that has everything to do with this crazy old building. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still alive.
How do you crash that on
Oh.
This is interesting to see.
My opponents are walking around.
What happens if you spectate Ringo?
He's
sitting on the respawn.
So it's...
Hey, look at all these people. I'm just walking around.
Alright, so
let's
just chill for a bit. Ringo's taking a short break. And let's see if the red side can hold off while he's getting his things fixed up.
Yeah, I think blue team will be nice enough to just be like...
Protect me, I'm ready to go save my Fuji.
This is all a ploy by red team to get more farm until late game.
Dude, this was all set up, for sure.
Right?
Like,
they saw us coming back, that's why they see us.
Maybe get out and then go back in.
Alright, so Jewel picking up the Stars Blade and Tyrant's Michael, doing some serious damage with that Thunder Strike. Pumped by Ukrainian, also going pretty heavy weapon, got to Bonesaw, so Bonesaw, a really smart pickup by Pumped by Ukrainian here, shredding armor on for his team, because everyone on his team is doing weapon damage, doing a little bit more armor shred is going to do some serious work for
very good
everyone.
Let me find
Q dodge.
And I feel like they're looking for like an insta-geb on Fuji in these fights. A lot of really well-timed fights though. When Fuji puts up his reflex block, they wait to go in, and
attacking guys.
Really good timing for red team.
Oh, that's cool. It makes you.
Alrighty. So, what do you think of these items builds?
Let's look at them real quick. Scarf with the EV. See, I go by abbreviations because I'm pretty new.
Harvest, Shattered Glass, Frostburn, Broken Myth.
Lots of damage coming out of him.
Oh wow, I'm not even
again with that nerf to his ult. I don't exactly know the math or numbers, but I feel like
his ult used to be 600% crystal ratio. Now it's 300. So pretty
it's
heavy nerf.
It's a heavy nerf, but it's still substantial. I feel like Fuji's been playing pretty well on this new Scarf. Using his ult when at the end of the fight usually, because
looks like Pink Pao is back in the game.
Awesome.
So this is a good time to fight, maybe.
Yes, sir.
You good to go? What happened? He's good. He's good, but we don't know what happened.
And you fixed it.
He's Gucci.
It got fixed. Good job, Andre. Alright, Lois for a game jumped on by Pumped by Ukrainian. Ketsu doing a lot of damage with the big red button. However, not
really
Fuji
hitting.
Is left in the back line doing.
Oh my god, that ultimate just insta-give the whole team. That's GG
Pink
for
Pao
sure.
Extremely low. Ketsu getting out.
Out of this thing.
Run! Ketsu getting taken down. Pink Pao, last one standing.
Coming in from Koshka.
However, it might be a little bit too late, and the vein looks like it's going to be going down.
That's GG. Good game.
So, even though Scar's ult doesn't do quite as much damage, if he's left open in the back line on your whole team, he's still going to kill everyone.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like Fuji played Scarf really well this game because he usually waited to use his ultimate in the fights because putting his ult down will make him vulnerable. I said that really bad. For second, so he definitely used it properly.
Yep, so let's take a look at this. Jetsu 3, 5, and 18. Love Ice Forever 18, 7, and 10 on Koshka. Fuji 12, 6, and 14. Ketsu 5, 10, 11. Pink Foul 10, 13, and 7. And Pump Break Grain 3, 10, 10 on the Glade.
GG, guys. That was an awesome game to watch.
Most definitely. So a lot of gold coming out from both sides. And lots
oh
of
my god, that Arden.
That Arden build, holy cow. I feel like an Aftershock would have done some serious work for the red side right here.
Dude, for real.
Shredding down on HP, but...
Aftershock on Ringo would have done a lot of burst damage on somebody too.
Most definitely.
I mean, not a lot of armor coming out though for the blue team. I feel like that's what lost them those mid-games fights. I feel like if they went more armor, they might have been able to close out pretty fast.
They do have the ice polish, and they do have the metal jacket on Koshka and Jetsu. But overall, you know, Scarf a little bit squishy. When he did get jumped on, he did explode pretty quickly.
Bonesaw from Ringo and Bonesaw from Glaive, like they just shredded through that too fast in my opinion.
Yep, having the double Bonesaw pretty smart in a full weapon comp, so pretty solid play from both sides. And let's bring Evan back in, and we'll go with a few more games later.
Everyone, thank you, Xenotech. You can check him out at twitch.tv/Xenotech. Really, really high-level, Vainglorious tier play. I've been hanging out there late at night. It's a good time. When I'm not hanging out with Sar and Eclipsium, who are just endlessly entertaining at night.
Alrighty, so what do we have going on now, Evan?
Well, so we should reset. There's a lot of people who weren't here from the beginning. So we should reset for them, but we're also going to do all the hero item balance stuff, so that you all can know, so that everyone here can know, and then we can have kind of educated match moving forward, and then maybe I'll shoutcast one, and then I'll swap out again to do some more newsfeed updates, and away we'll go.
Sounds good.
All right, so
thank you.
Thank you so much. That's so kind. Sugar Venom is the nicest person in the world. Yes, everyone.
I'm good. I got this.
Everyone say they love Sugar Venom in the chat. Use the Fuji Love emote if you've subscribed to his channel. If not, go subscribe to his channel and then use the emote.
Most definitely.
All right, let me pull up the chat again so I can
Alrighty,
see
so we're gonna go with a few more feature updates.
Yeah, so
what do we have in here?
So real quick, for anyone who joined us late, first thing we announced very early this morning, which is why I'm running on fumes along with Evil Finn, is that we've announced our very first officially sanctioned Vainglory Cup Series competitive tournament. This is in partnership with ESL, the world's largest independent esports brand. They are huge, and we're very, very lucky that they wanted to be involved with Vainglory. So we're very excited about that. It's going to be out of Europe. This is the first foray. It will be European, so all of the matches will be on European servers. That said, teams from anywhere can enter. I expect to see Gangstars and Nemesis and Red and Reborn and Unknown and HC and Team SG and all the great teams out there. Element, Ice, Vertigo, Wicked. We want to see you participate.
Turn off the Androids for now, just because the batteries are...
Yeah,
I don't know how long they're going to last. I don't know how long we're going to be streaming for.
Yeah, so that's the first thing is the ESL announcement. So we're really excited about that. There's going to be prize money to be won. There's going to be NVIDIA Shields to be won. And all the matches will be on our official channel. So we're excited about that. So then we have the skin system. I'm sorry, what? Yeah. For anyone who joined us late, maybe we should show the video again real quick.
Alrighty,
and then we're gonna do the balance changes stuff.
We have the skins video. Ooh.
Do you want to mute it?
I will.
Hi, this is your friendly neighborhood Kraken, and I'm here today to tell you about the new skin system. We're rolling out skin themes for 6 heroes this release, including Shogun Ringo, Prehistoric Glaive, Bug Petal, Dark Parade Adagio, Candy Troll Koshka, and Soborg. There are 3 tiers you'll be able to get in each skin theme, but more on that later. Sometimes after matches, you'll win a card on the Spoils of War screen. Some of the cards will be common, and then others much more rare. Epic and legendary cards will come in a subsequent release. You can always go to the profile and tap My Cards to see what you found. In the updated marketplace, you can now unlock heroes, unlock skins, and soon, you'll also be able to get cards there. In the Get Skins section, you'll see all the themes we've currently released. Tapping in will give you a better look at the cool themes, and you can click through the tiers to see the themes progress. Tier 1 skins can be purchased with ice or acquired by trading in the required cards. Tiers 2 and 3 can only be unlocked through cards. Now that you can get skins, let's go show them off. In Hero Selection, you can tap to select a skin after you've locked in. You'll even see your selection and any other hero character selections in our newly updated loading screen. Enjoy the new skins. We'll keep more and more coming in future releases.
Hey there, everybody. We're back, and we have more
people
things happening. We have a lot of people. I don't know where all these people came from.
So
it's weird.
we're doing a little LAN party here. These are all, if you joined us late, these are all players who happen to be in the San Francisco Bay Area or beyond, in the case of Xenotech, who came like 6 hours to be with us today. So just having fun, playing some games. We'll just have them introduce themselves real quick, and then we'll get into, I got to do ice too.
All right.
So while you introduce them, I'll do some ice.
Fuji. Hi, I'm Fuji. Most of you may know me. If not, you can find me at twitch.tv/thefuji. And nice to see everyone.
This is PingPal. My Twitch account is PingPal Twitch, and my YouTube account is PingPal Gaming.
Nice.
Getsu, I don't have a Twitch or a YouTube.
He's just here, because why not?
But
all right.
And I have a Twitch account.
You're totally in his way.
You guys can follow me on my Twitch account.
This is the first time anyone's seen him on stream.
Real quick for ice. So who was the MVP of this game?
Who was the MVP of this game?
I don't know. Love Ice was
Love Ice was kicking some serious butt on Kashka.
Kashka was giving the most
it was just like a team W.
Alright, Love Ice Forever is a fitting name.
That's harder to spell though.
Let's just have people type in ice.
Ice.
Yeah, just type in ice.
Forever.
Love Ice.
Love Ice. That's much better. All right.
All caps.
If you want to win ice this round, it's Love Ice in all caps. So type.
Alright,
Love
the
Ice.
intros. We have
type.
Hi, I'm one by Ukrainian Elito Gangstars. You can find us at gangstars.org.
And you are totally off camera now.
I don't know where I am. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Xenotech. You can find me at twitch.com/Xenotech.
Yeah, twitch.tv/Xenotech. There you go. I know where I find you.
Twitch.net.
Was that everybody?
That was everybody. And we have like Sugar Venom over here.
Why did you say it like that? It's more like it's Sugar Venom! Amazing!
It's Sugar Venom.
All right. We're going to give everyone another couple seconds here, and then we are going to pick 3 ice winners.
And then we're going to talk about some feature updates and balance changes.
We, as always, have Ready Player One on the other end of the inner tubes, telling us how much ice.
Everyone's going to end up with like 5 ice.
I hope not. I hope not. But we will induct someone into the One Ice Guild.
At some point in time.
Yeah.
Not now.
Oh, people saying. I mean, there's a lot of guilds out there. Halcyon Hammers, I'm happy to give you a shout out. I hope you enter the ESL tournament.
Most definitely.
Tons and tons of great teams out there. All right. Let's do this. So the first winner, how much ice is it? 333 ice. Goes to, I don't know, soon they're going down.
Okay, servers are still up.
We're going to just party until the servers are back up, and I don't even think they're down yet, so we're just going to, did you just raise the roof?
He did.
I don't know. All right, let's do this. All right, the first winner of 333 ice is
ChemJ26, right?
ChemJ26
is a winner.
It is Love Ice Forever.
Love Ice Forever, 1 ice.
All right, the next winner of 667 ice. All right, 667 ice to.
Oh, it's not me.
It's Lazy Turtle.
Lazy Turtle wins 667 ice. You can stop saying Love Ice. You don't have to do it again. That doesn't.
They love ice so much.
It doesn't accomplish anything right now, and so yeah, you don't have to do it anymore. You don't have to.
You can't stop the chat.
In case you can't see it, CamJ26 won And Lay's Turtle won. One more winner this round. We're going to have a ton of games here and a ton of ice because I don't even think we're down for maintenance yet.
This is true.
So
we're going to need more devices. These are totally going to run out of batteries.
All right, well, you better talk to Evil Andre then.
I'm going to. All right, you go do that.
All right,
thank you very much.
The last winner for this round. That's such a sad name.
It's King Hope Faders. King Hope Faders.
King Hope Faders. No hope for this king. Is a winner.
Congratulations.
How much ice was it? 700 ice. All right, that's good. That's a good number.
700 whole ice. That's a lot of ice.
Congrats. 700 ice. All right, so those are the 3 winners of ice this round. We want to talk about some of the item and balance changes so that these people know what's happening.
Feature updates.
I was going to switch it around and do the feature updates after because they need to understand what's going on. You can stop saying love ice forever.
But they love ice forever.
Yeah, because we did the 3 winners. You can stop now. I'm sure he appreciates it though.
Alrighty.
All right, let's talk about
busting out these patch notes.
This update. Okay. So, here, this will be easier. This will be easier. I'm going to open the actual article. I'll put the link in the chat so you can follow along.
Should I try pulling it up on screen or just chill like this?
So you can't just get like...
Nah, leave it. It's fine. All right.
I think.
It was staged. You can look at one of these and see what it is. All right. This is what we're following along. So app update notes is right here. This is what we're reading from. All right. So we're going to go down and talk about the hero balance changes. Let's start with someone I'm very, very excited to play more of in update 1.4.
Jewel is incredibly awesome now.
Jewel, especially Weapon Jewel, I'm having a blast with right now.
She does so much
Oh my
damage.
god, I've been doing this like attack speed plus Sorrow Blade plus Serpent Mask Jewel, like this crazy Weapon Jewel. All right.
It's pretty terrifying.
Mr. Z Kent.
All right, starting from the top.
Tell us about it.
Starting with the base stats and then heavy plating. Heavy plating armor, her perk, up from 22 to 90 to 55 to 150.
All right, everybody, we're doing the balance changes, and I'm going to put you on the spot and ask you what you think.
So pretty massive change on her perk, and the base armor down from 22 to 88 to 0 to 55. So this means that when you're not facing someone with your perk, you're getting completely shredded. Like you have 0 armor at level 1. But if you are facing them, you have a pretty sizable chunk.
So Jewel is on this mech. Now effectively, from the front and sides, it's 55 to 205 armor, thanks to that heavy plating perk. But from the back, 0 to 55.
Yep.
So don't turn your back. Use big red button to move backward if you have to, but keep your front facing the enemy.
Most definitely.
Or it's going to be bad times.
And pretty much the same thing on the shield side. So we got 22 to 104.5 to 222 to 133. So a little bit more tanky in terms of shielding. Good stuff. And her attack speed at max level actually dropped from 117% to 100%. So
just
you'll understand
balancing.
that in a bit because you got some other things going on there.
Rocket Leap!
Well, first you got to talk about move speed.
Move speed!
3.25 to 3.4. So it walks a little bit faster, walks as fast as the other melee characters. So her mech won't be as clunky. It'll just be like...
It was always so hard to chase with her and stick to targets. All right, so that's good.
Most definitely. And Rocket Leap. We made it 15% faster, so now instead of taking 1.4 seconds, it's 1.2 seconds. So
very,
it actually makes
very
it
important.
much easier to land. You have no idea how much 0.2 seconds makes.
It feels so much better to just be able to get off the ground and land on someone's head.
Most definitely.
Like, it just took a long time before, and you really feel it. You really feel the difference.
And we did drop the damage down a little bit, so it's 150 to 130, 350, 150 to 350 now instead of 150 to 450. That's made up for it dramatically by the crystal ratio. It's now 110% to 170%.
170%.
So 60 whole percent more crystal. That's a lot of crystal. And we did change the sun duration a little bit. We did make it easier to land, so it's now 1.7 to 1.5. It was a little bit too long with the 1.2 cast time on it.
But basically, we're saying a whole bunch of numbers and stuff. Your takeaway is fight head on toward enemies.
Jump on people.
You can jump on people and do it faster and it feels better. But The biggest, most important change, Thunderstrike.
Yep. Let's just skip all the numbers. We'll just tell them what's happening.
Yeah, they can look at it.
So Thunderstrike was pretty dramatically changed. Now you either hit your last one or you missed your last one. And if you hit your last one, then Evan just pulled up another screen in my way. And if you hit the last one, then you'll get a bonus pierce on your next Thunderstrike. There's only one stack. There's either on or off.
Yeah.
So it's either you have the pierce or you don't have the pierce. And if you have the pierce, it's 15 to 40% based on whatever level your Thunderstrike is at.
So very important. I love this change. If you tried Jewel in the past, maybe she was in the free rotation, you're like, there's 6 stacks and I do one thing wrong with this clunky thing and then I lose all the stacks and I'm gonna go play Kashka.
Yeah.
Like
sounds about right.
It's not like that anymore. It's just on or off. So basically, if you hit someone with Thunderstrike, and you're gonna see a lot more lane play for this reason. If you hit something with Thunderstrike, it's on and you get all this bonus awesome and it stays on until you miss.
Yep.
There's no timer, there's no clock thing like Taka's stacks. It's just on.
You just hit it or you didn't.
Right? Yeah.
And that's it.
So long as you don't miss, you're gonna get a much more powerful Thunderstrike. It's probably not as powerful as Thunderstrike was at 6 stacks before, but it feels a lot better. It's a lot easier to use, and it's a lot easier to win.
Most definitely.
Okay.
And also a pretty big note on this. It no longer resets your basic attack cooldowns because we were running into a few situations where Jewel would literally jump on someone and they would insta-die, which was a little bit terrifying. So the basic attack reset was removed from that.
All right.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Does that pierce apply to your basic attacks or just the Thunderstrike?
I'm pretty sure it's just the Thunderstrike. Yep.
Okay.
And big red button. The laser charge time reduced from 1 second to 0.6. And however, your enemies start seeing it 0.1 seconds earlier. So it used to be 1 second charge up where you're just like standing there doing and then after 1 second...
What's that sound again?
And after 1 second, the laser beam the line would appear like for 0.5 seconds, so your opponents could see that. Now it's just 0.6 seconds for a whole thing.
Yeah.
The moment you cast it, the line will appear and your opponents have 0.6 seconds to dodge. So it makes it easier for you to hit, but it also makes it easier for opponents to dodge if they're paying attention.
That's really the key. It feels better for everyone.
Right.
Like you don't feel like you did everything right and then it took a half an hour for the ability to fire, but it is dodgeable if it's a skilled opponent that anticipates the direction of the beam.
Right.
So it feels good for counterplay and it feels good to play as Jewel. So again, another couple changes coming from the team that I really like.
Yep, so the main thing about that was you used to run into a situation where like, I'm going to cast down this guy and they just accidentally walked out of it before they even saw a laser beam. That was really sad. So this is pretty much why I made this change.
All right, that is everything with Jewel. I know Shin Kaigen is out there somewhere licking his chops. Anyone have reactions to the Jewel changes, what they're going to do differently, how they're going to build, if they hate it, if they love it, if they're going to play her or not?
More weapon jewels.
More weapon jewels.
Yeah, actually, weapon jewel. I mean, it's pretty strong. I mean, all the days when the game just released in May, I played a lot of weapon weapon jewel.
Yeah.
And during all days, but it's gonna be nerfed sometimes, and we don't use the jewel anymore. But maybe after this update, maybe more weapon jewel come up to play. I mean.
Most definitely.
I think so, and it's really fun.
Happens to
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Really what happens to Aftershock?
Oh, he just wants us to skip right to Aftershock.
And we're scrolling down now.
He's saying it depends on Aftershock, like how Jewel's going to be used.
That's very important. That's a very good point.
I think this new Jewel is like the stun lock Jewel. So if you want, basically, because you encourage people to engage in a fight and stay in a fight and use the ultimate, if you have another character on your team that can stun whatever target, and then the Jewel comes in with the ultimate, and then maybe you stun after or before, but like that's the ultimate engagement.
Most definitely.
Cool.
If you can catch someone out, they will explode.
So what's the first comp that clicks in your head? Like, I'm going to try this comp.
So I said this before the patch, because as soon as I heard Jewel's getting buffed, I'm like, Cruel and Jewel are gonna rock.
Cruel, Jewel, and maybe a Catherine, and like in terms of those like
you pair
stuns for
stun,
days. Yeah.
Like even Koshka was Jewel. Like
Yeah.
Celeste can actually be very useful with her stun now too.
And
I could also see her being played in lane, actually.
Yep,
Yeah,
she's
a
actually
lot more
incredibly
lane.
good in lane
Yeah, I was
now.
about to say.
And those
really
last
There was
hit,
a small thing changed about that actually. So the crystal and weapon ratio against minions have actually been significantly dropped. So
they had to be.
Yeah, because we were you can't just have Jewel and Celeste and whoever just one-shotting minions.
Yeah.
Now it actually takes some serious effort to kill minions. It does like 33% less damage as a weapon.
But if you're doing a weapon build, like once you get that Sorrow Blade, like the last hit indicator things are so large.
These
oh my
minions,
god, it's so great.
It's actually funny because when you auto-attack them, they insta-die. And when you Thunder Strike, they're like, I take like 3 shots. This is really slow.
Yeah, it's true. All right, so stuns for days, comps, weapon builds, and need to talk about things that we haven't talked about yet to have the whole picture. That's what I'm hearing.
I agree.
You agree, Fuji?
I agree.
Then it must be true.
I think like, the heroic perk, which is very interesting because it's so much greater. There's always like early game skirmishes, and we remember what Koshka was like with the extra armor. And I think now that Jewel, it actually makes sense for Jewel to have it, and I think it's going to make early game skirmishes really interesting with her too, because you probably won't be able to kill her like you can like right now.
Right.
Especially playing from like a Ringo perspective or Vox or one of those characters. Scarf, it's a little hard to judge damage-wise since it's burning, but I just imagine she's going to be really hard to poke down. So and I agree with the Cruel thing too, because if she can stun, Cruel's going to be able to have some free reign on the jungle. So.
Most definitely.
All right, so we're getting very close to going down for maintenance. So hang out here. Have fun, and soon you will not be able to play, and we will, and we will laugh, and we are super evil, and so we're going to do that and not feel bad about it.
That is what we do.
How many devices are low, says Evil Andre.
None of them yet.
Not yet, but...
Bring us extension cords.
Yeah, all right.
We're on shields?
Yeah. Yes, we will. So we're going to announce when we go down, and... let me know if you want me to come and comment on the downtime and announce when we're down.
All your private Skype chats.
I know, yeah. Ed
what
the
are
Shred,
you doing?
Ed the Shred, I would love for you to come tell us. Yes. Please come tell us when we are down. Yes.
This guy.
Beautiful. Fantastic. This is the real life here. This is how it goes.
All right.
All right, so let's keep talking about things.
Sure. Celeste.
Celeste. All right, if you joined us late, we revealed the skin system. We revealed that we're doing tournaments with ESL, officially sanctioned tournaments. And we have a whole bunch of guests here, players who are in the San Francisco Bay Area or beyond that came for local LAN party today during the server downtime. Server downtime starting soon. We'll stay with you throughout the duration.
Most definitely. So Celeste, in short, Heliogenesis is now better.
Yep.
Just
all right.
flat out better.
Even better?
Core collapse. Does more damage.
Basically, I think everyone, this will resonate with most people, that Celeste was kind of becoming known for like these one-shot ults, these just nuke ults, and everything else was secondary to that. And so now it's much more about your play. It's similar to Scarf, really.
Yeah.
Much more about your overall play, how well you're using Heliogenesis, and how well you're combining that with core collapse. So it just shifts around some of the power in the kit, and I think it's much more well-rounded. The same way with Scarf, it's not all about the ultimate anymore, and it really makes Scarf much more viable. And
Most
we'll
definitely.
talk about that in the future.
So with the damage increase on Heliogenesis, we did reduce the damage it does to minions, so you aren't just one-shotting waves. Same thing with Jewel, same thing with most AoEs that we're working with.
So Heliogenesis shortened post-casting time, the star damage is up, the Nova damage is up.
And does less damage to minions.
Yeah, what Zekent just said. Core collapse damage is up, and then, yeah. And
Solar Storm damage is up, crystal ratio is down.
Crystal ratios are down 50% to 20%.
Yep.
Okay. So Celeste, I think we're going to see more Celeste.
Oh, yeah.
She's my main.
I think she's actually a really fun match to play against Scarf.
I've had like major issues with that champion. Like playing Ringo, and I have 2 shield items, and she just insta-gives me with her ultimate. I'm like, what?
Yep. So that'll happen less now.
Okay.
But her Heliogenesis are going to hit a lot harder.
What do you think then about, as a Celeste main, what do you think about those changes?
I think the changes to her and Scarf are really good because you don't want them to just be like a one-trick pony.
Okay.
Right.
If you couldn't hear, he said he likes the changes so that she's not a one-trick pony.
And now, our little dragon.
Are we going to go through all these people right now?
Are we?
It's a
Do you
long.
want to?
It's a long time.
How many people do we have?
Maybe we'll just to make Skipper wait a little more. Should we? Or no?
We can just hop into a match.
Do you guys need to understand Scarf before we do the next match?
Skipper can wait.
All right. All right. We'll wait.
She's just like, I'm gonna play Scarf again.
So here's your tease for the next match. After this match, we're going to talk about Scarf. We're going to talk about Vox. And we're going to talk about Aftershock changes.
Most definitely.
So,
alright, shall we get another game going?
Another match, all Shoutcast 1.
You want? I would like to play.
Yeah,
I
sure.
don't have an account, so.
Oh, we can just make. You can just make one. It's really fast.
Okay.
Or just take over someone's device. Is there anyone who wants this? Okay. So here we go. Xenotech. Just take. Here, no, you can still play here. Take your stuff.
Okay.
Alrighty.
This is, the names don't matter.
So just make sure you don't get us unplugged. Yeah, this is I always get super confused about using this thing.
All right. What's that? Yeah. Is this? Can you go to this cam? This.
It's gonna be
right now.
Yeah, so I can show it off.
Just
All right. I want to show off for some people. We're gonna go to get skins here.
Yeah, I use zk.com.
This is what. So this is what Fuji was just talking about. This is the tier 2 Ringo. I mean, this is what we're talking about. These tier 2 skins are going to be epic, and I think you're just going to enjoy all of them. So really excited. Anyone who joined us late, we revealed a 3-tier skin system. So it's basically 3 skins in 1 for every hero. Tier 1 you can unlock with ice, or now after matches, sometimes, not all the time, you will get a card after the match, and that card might be common, it might be rare, later on it might be epic or legendary, and you can collect those cards, apply them to the requirements of the skin.
Oh, I already have all the skins, I'm sorry.
I can't show the requirements. That's fine. So each skin has card requirements. You can collect the cards you need and then turn them in. It's called weaving. Weave the cards into the skin, or you can buy the tier 1s with ice. The tier 2s and the tier 3s you cannot just buy with ice. You have to earn them with cards. In the future, there will be ways to get cards faster. So if the grind is a little too much for you, there will definitely be ways to get cards faster.
Oh, I can't.
You are on screen in case it's bad for you to be on screen.
Fine. I'm just adding.
Oh, you're just adding friends. Okay. Okay, very good.
I have another question.
And after this game, we will do more ice giveaways.
I'll also invite you real quick.
How come you're not?
We'll get to you after this game. All right, you guys ready to go? Teams look good?
Yeah.
Oh, it's saying you're off.
Oh, really?
Yes. Who should I swap out? All right, goodbye. No, we got this. We'll spectate. Ready? We're going. All right, we got Love Ice Forever, Fuji, and Ketsu on one side.
Wait, did we put the Nemesis guys together?
Well, I got the Gang Stars together too.
It was an accident, he says.
An accident. Versus Xenotech, Foam Ukrainian, and Ping Foul. This should be a pretty good match. I'm pretty excited to watch this. I'm gonna be right back real quick. You got this, right?
Sure. Does someone want to come in and? All right, everyone's playing.
Or do you want to?
Is everyone playing? Sugar Venom, come hang out.
I'll probably do better than
What's the flux changes?
Really, Xenotech?
So what's the meta for box now?
Am I shoutcasting?
Sure.
Am I lore casting?
Yeah, lorecast. That'd be awesome. All right, so I am gonna call the plays, and Sugar Venom is gonna lorecast. So as we go, she's gonna talk about the lore for each of the heroes. You can see Jewel got a splash art update as well. Go along with all of her buffs and changes. So that's pretty awesome. What do we have here?
What are you playing?
We have a Jewel Glaive. Oh wait, I'm not gonna say it yet. They haven't all locked in.
Yeah, make some suspense.
Next time I play it, for sure.
After this match, we're gonna talk about Vox changes. We're gonna talk about Aftershock changes, Eve of Harvest changes, Frostburn changes, and Scarf changes. Here you see the brand new loading screen. It shows off the skins. It shows off the heroes. We have a base Celeste, 2 prehistoric Glaives. And did the Ringo go with base Ringo? Didn't want to use the Ringo skin? All right.
I couldn't get
Hipster.
I didn't have
He
the
didn't buy it.
Oh, no, we were supposed to do that for you.
just made it
Restart.
Speak up.
Restart the match.
The kid was like,
He was like, what again?
All right, that's fine. People will discover the skins for themselves too. So if you're saying, hey, it's taking longer for this game to start, that is because Update 1.4 has simultaneous match start. No more advantage if you're on an iPhone 6 Plus or a brand new device of some kind. Sugar Venom is going to lorecast.
There's a lorecast, sweet.
Yeah.
You don't get to
You
be
can
here.
hang
Tell
out
us
behind.
about the battle of Glaive, Joel Celeste versus...
All right, so real quick, Prehistoric Glaive.
Oh, he looks so good, doesn't he?
Yeah.
We love Prehistoric Glaive because the cool thing about Glaive as original Glaive is that he is the quintessential barbarian with an axe, right? But with Prehistoric Glaive, the idea is that he has had ancestor after ancestor that have all been named Glaive and had their own specialties. And this Prehistoric Glaive is one of Glaive's ancestors.
Nice. So I completely forgot that I'm actually the spectator.
Oh.
The game is just like roaming around on its own.
Do your job, Play Out Beer.
Do your job. After this match, we will have more ice.
I'm seriously watching Pwned by Ukrainian here because I want to improve my cruel.
Well, then why are you watching me?
Because
George,
it's his
can
fault.
you still control spectator?
Yeah.
No?
Well, I can't.
He just wants all the camera time.
It's fine. I wanted to get rid of this time.
Scoot?
No, it's all good. I want to make sure you stay on camera.
Oh, well, okay.
All right. I will do all the things.
Here we have the unlikely bromance between Cruel and Prehistoric Glaive. But you know, the jungle is a scary place. You got to make friends.
They're saying you're a bit quieter than me because I'm a loud ass. So
For real?
talking to there.
You're
Yeah.
the loud one?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, spectator.
Can we see skill tiers of friends when partying together? Yes, you can. In update 1.4, you can see.
What's
All right,
things
there's
happening?
things happening in play. Is this a lane crawl, or is this just a ganking crawl?
I think he's a gank and crawl.
Because I'm not
Well, it's 2v3, so
No, it's 1v3 now.
All right, that's awesome. So we are in a very old, crazy building, an old Oddfellows Lodge, and we get crazy lag spikes here.
Which one's the...
What's up?
They're having some.
Oh,
Okay.
oh.
Here.
I thought Ping Fao just
So-
went AFK for 5 minutes again. All right.
Is this? Oh, you're covering lane. Okay.
Alright, we're gonna have to remake this
Yeah.
game.
Oh no! Do you want me to see it again?
Do you want me to cancel the? Should we cancel the game?
Oh, troll.
Yeah, we can just remake it.
Oh, here I am.
Yeah, I think we just go.
Let's just remake
Get out of
the
here.
game.
Won't even
All right.
find my account at this point.
So
Do this. Do this.
we need one side to surrender.
Can one of the teams surrender, please?
So we are on a random internal build in this crazy building, and someone disconnected, so we're gonna restart the match.
I mean, you won't be wired.
Take screenshots, guys. You beat Nemesis.
Got him.
All right, there it is. Take the screenshots.
Alright, let me, I need to.
Yeah, let me get out of your way.
Alright, give us just one moment.
Yes, it
They will figure out the things.
That's the 2v3 I was looking for.
Are the servers down?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, George, are the servers down?
I don't think so, not yet.
I think the server down message.
The server is down?
Is the server down message there?
Huh? Oh. No? That's because you haven't been playing in a long time.
Oh, okay. That's my bad.
Yep. So give us just a moment. We are,
All right,
doing
I'll do
things.
one. Seems like because we had a botched match, it seems like the perfect time to award the
single
One
ice.
Ice. The next member of the One Ice Guild, if you haven't joined us on the Friday live streams, the winner of the people who are inducted into the One Ice Guild can cash in this at any time on the regular Friday dev stream to play against one of the reigning kings of the hill. That's right now Gangstars, that is Red, that is Reborn, I believe, in SEA region. So let's do the next king, or the next One Ice Guild member. So type One Ice in chat. One Ice is how you are going to be able to do the type.
They're typing it before you even like tell them to
I know.
type it. This is crazy.
Type One Ice to win ice. 1 ice.
All right, let's
all
see if we can get
caps.
this game started.
It's got to be all
Is
caps.
everyone in? Everyone's in?
Everyone type 1 ice.
Oh shoot.
This
Here.
is a very, very elite club.
Okay, never mind.
If you do get inducted into the 1 Ice Guild, joining Coding Man and Chocolate Balls and Exceptions.
Why is Exceptions in it?
Go find Exceptions. He broadcasts on Twitch. Go find him. He's the player coach. He will organize you guys, and you can have practice games together.
Most definitely.
All right, let's do this. It sounds like we're going to go down for maintenance soon. Let's do this. The member of the 1 Ice Guild. I'll give it 1 more minute.
Where's odds? I haven't seen it in a while.
He has like a huge test.
The 1 Ice Guild is Jbug7744 wins 1 ice and is inducted into the 1 Ice Guild. Congratulations. Talk to Exceptions.
Good stuff.
Jbug.
He is the 4th.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
1 ice and
He can start
Alright, we're good to go. Hitting that starting button. Boom. Private match.
Congratulations.
Hopefully we have no hitches this time. And going back to the spectator mode, we got Fuji, Ketsu, and Love Ice Forever versus. Oh no! What happened?
Was I in the match?
Oh.
I was just on the finish screen.
Uh-oh.
You guys playing without me. So.
You're a dirty liar.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Alright. We're okay. Let's try again.
Alright, so
we're
getting close to the downtime. You can stop saying 1 ice. We have a winner of the 1 ice. It is Jbug7744. Congratulations. Evil Andre, get this stuff together, man.
I'm doing my best.
Alright. So while we wait for this, I will talk about something.
Something? What are you talking about?
Let's do it.
Alright.
Let's do it.
Let me say, what haven't we talked about?
So many things.
New loading screen, you have seen this. Everyone loads into the game simultaneously unless you're on a device that is older than dirt, powered by Lady Wabish's Prairie Dogs. In which case, if it takes longer than 45 seconds, then people are going to start without you. But those Prairie Dogs are intense looking. Have you seen? Like, they're like Thug Life Prairie Dogs. She's like moved. She just moved, and they're very upset with her right now. Yeah. All right.
Well, whatever, it worked out. All right. Are we all good? Is everyone in? Yes.
All right.
Success.
You see the Bug Pedal.
We got Fuji.
Skin. There it is. Amazing.
We have Fuji. Ketsu, Love Ice Forever. And versus Pompey Green and Pink Foul and Xenotech on the triple melee comp.
And I don't know if you could see on this internal build, but when you're forming private matches or just in general, if you tap on a friend, you can see their skill tier now, which is going to make it much easier to form competitive games when it's real accounts, unlike here where we just have everyone on random internal brand new accounts.
Most definitely. I can see all the gold popping out from the new Iron Guard contract, which you guys have no idea what it does yet. Actually, you can check out the patch notes on the site.
Let me read. I'm going to do Iron Guard real quick. I'll read Iron Guard.
Alright, what does Iron Guard do?
Iron Guard contract. So I'm going to first read a little blurb from Surprise Birthday. The Iron Guard mechanic shifts slightly to be less punishing if your jungle ally has no clue how to use this item. Okay?
Yes.
So if your ally doesn't know to let you tank the monster, they are only punishing themselves, not you. The cost has been increased to make Iron Guard as your first item a bit riskier, as you are now without combat stats and 1 scout trap short. So the passive, when a nearby ally kills a minion or monster, if you have Iron Guard contract, you earn 30% of the bounty as bonus gold. If it was a jungle monster and it has attacked you, you recover 80 health, 160 for jungle bosses like the gold miner, and your ally also gets 15% bonus. So if the ally is letting you do what you need to do,
they are B-butts.
They are bee-butts. That's amazing.
Well, I thought they were beehives.
I thought it was a beehive, but it's like a bee-butt. That's cool.
So Pell has like uproot them or something.
Like twitches. That's amazing. All
That's
right.
interesting.
Very cool. So basically, you can use Iron Guard and get the gold you need, and if the other person has no clue, it will punish them, but not you.
Yep.
So it's still not ideal because you're on the same team, but at least it's not insanely frustrating for you.
Right.
Cost increased to 300, which is necessary with these changes. Health regen, the 5 health regen is removed. So that is Iron Guard contract changes.
I actually really like Iron Guard contract when you're kind of like supporting your laner, because you actually get quite a bit of gold for just chilling around. You can see the new flare gun coming out right there on top of Love Ice Forever.
Oh my goodness.
Good stuff. And Pink Foul versus Fuji. Fuji's getting chased down by Popeye Ukrainian, and he is taking a lot of damage. Will he be okay?
We are officially in maintenance.
We're apparently lagging now because we're in maintenance.
All right, so basically what's happening in the other room is they are doing things that will allow you to get the update soon. And that may disrupt us playing the game, and that's fine. We'll just do what we can. It's going to be a little laggy for us because they're using all of the horsepower of the lair for the actual important things.
This is true.
So you people can suck it up and stop your whining. All right.
Get on LTE, guys.
What have I done?
I don't know what. Wow, I don't have any idea what you're doing. I would say Iron Guard is much better because you can do what you need to do. I like Iron Guard better. What is happening?
I'm trying to put this in a place that's not blocking
If you were curious if the
things.
servers were down for maintenance, you know because the message is roaming around the screen.
I'm making things interesting for you all.
Let's be clear. The update is not out. All right? We are down for maintenance, which means that all of the smart people, the people who are smarter than me, are in the other room, like, making it go. Right? So
this is true.
So I always like to be conservative. They tell me it's not going to take this long, but I always like to say budget 3 to 4 hours of downtime. They think it's going to be a lot less, but things come up and we have to get it right or everything will explode. So we're now in server downtime. That means we're on the verge of the update being out, the verge of you collecting cards, the verge of you going through skill tiers, going through skins and getting tier 1 skins. But we got some downtime ahead, so hang out with us. Enjoy the games. We're going to get feedback on the changes from the players as we go. And
two-man Corkalow's coming out.
Yeah, they're going to do the best they can. We are aware and we are expecting some lag because we're playing internally here and they're using all of the horsepower in the other room for the important tasks. All right, so I'm going to reset now because I'm going to wait a couple minutes and then I'm going to reset and talk about everything over again because we're going to have a whole bunch of people coming in now because of the servers going down. All the people who are playing and now they can't play, they're going to find their way into the room. So after a couple minutes, we'll reset.
Let's wait until after this game.
Okay. All right.
Give them a little bit of time to trickle in.
Tell me what you've noticed so far about these comps and the play.
I'm enjoying the triple melee comp. It's actually doing really good work on the red side. The blue side, they have the pedal, the Celeste, and the Jewel. Double stuns there. And it's working out pretty well for them, too.
For the people in the chat saying, I missed the skin system reveal, or I missed that, just hang tight. When this match is over, we're going to reset. We'll show the video again. We'll talk about all this stuff, and you haven't missed anything. We'll make sure that you know everything you need to know. But right now, for anyone who joined us late, we have a local LAN party. We invited any player who was willing to travel in California, basically, here, just the people we knew of, really, in the San Francisco Bay Area, and Xenotech coming from all the way from beyond, about 5 or 6 hours away.
Oh, yeah?
So we have members of Nemesis, we have members of Gangstars, we have Pingfao and Kitsuka and all sorts of cool people here. We have Fuji, Love Ice Forever, who I had never seen before in my life, so that's very exciting. And
I missed out.
We're doing a local LAN party, playing games while we're down for maintenance, and we'll run through all of the changes as we go, and lots of ice too.
Oh yeah.
So hang tight. How long will the servers be down for? They tell me less, but I always say 3 to 4 hours because I don't want to disappoint people. So it's going to be a bit. It is the single largest update we've ever done, and it's going to take some time for the smart people in the other room to get everything properly configured and deployed.
From Hell's Heart coming out by Pump Ukraine, doing serious damage to Love Ice Forever. He misses the Thunder Strike. This is going to be really bad for him. Left with just a little bit of HP, and the Reflex Block comes out and blocks it. Xenotech maybe do enough damage? Maybe? Nope. Love Ice Forever gets out just with a sliver of health.
All right, so because it's happening here, it's very important. I'm going to run through the changes to Reflex Block right now. Very, very important, potentially meta-shifting changes to Reflex Block and Aftershock. All right, so Reflex Block. First, I'm going to read a little bit of insight from Surprise Birthday. Reflex block was, these are things everyone knows though. Reflex block was too spammable and too easy of a counter against too many ultimates. Now you must choose between blocking important initiation abilities at the beginning of fights at the expense of barrier, or save it to the end to mitigate massive amounts of damage, but after major spells have been used. The shortened duration also makes it less effective to blindly spam reflex block, regardless of intelligent timing against incoming damage. So what does that mean? What are we talking about? The reflex block barrier has been changed from a flat 200 health to 20% missing health.
Yep, so if you're missing 2,000 health, it's equally good, but if you're not, then it's actually just generally weaker in early game.
Yes. So, and the duration is down from 1.5 seconds to 1 second. So this change to it being 20% missing health is going to change the way people use reflex block. And it,
barely surviving.
Ultimate, just barely hanging on for that. So that's reflex block. We're going to go through the whole skin system. We're going to go through everything. We got Vainglorious tier players. We're hanging out, playing some games. For anyone who joined us late, we already talked about Jewel. Jewel is just massively better from the front and sides. Basically, Jewel's armor is effectively 55 to 205 from the front and sides, but only 0 to 55 in the back. She's basically naked in the back. So you don't want to turn your back with Jewel, but that heavy plating, much stronger. The rocket leap, it's easier to get up into the sky, as you see right there.
Pink Pal going in a little bit too deep. Barely makes it out.
The crystal ratio.
Oh my goodness.
Up to 170. Thunderstrike changes. Super important. Thunderstrike changes. Basically, it's just a binary state now. The Thunderstrike is on or off. There's no more 6 stacks. It stays on until you miss. So if you hit someone with Thunderstrike, it stays on until you miss. It's more powerful. It's more fun. You're going to see more weapon builds.
The crystal build's actually pretty solid too.
Yeah. So I'm gonna grab the notes here. I'll drop the notes in the chat again for people.
Sounds good.
There you go. So that people.
This is actually a pretty even game.
On their own, and we're gonna recap everything. So just hang tight. We want to pay some attention to the match, but we're gonna take you through everything, and we've also published articles on everything. So it's all good, and we're gonna make sure you know everything you need to know about the update.
Yep, so Ketsu doing some serious damage in lane with the Heliogenesis onto Xenotech. But, you know, Xenotech's pretty tanky, he'll be fine. And let's see. Pink Foul getting flared out.
So, for anyone... Alright, so for anyone who joined us late, flares have changed. It's now very tactical. You have to pick an area and drop the flare there, and it reveals that area.
Low Ice Forever getting caught up by Propel's Heart, doing a lot of damage. Homebinding Ukraine taking a lot of damage. Pink Foul in the backline as Blade. However, he doesn't have too much damage coming out from him. Xenotech jumping in. Will he be able to take anyone out? Fuji dropping extremely low. Low Ice Forever running away. One more Heliogenesis might finish them off. And Low Ice Forever doing more damage. Ketsu! Ketsu, can you finish them off? Ketsu! Ketsu, one more shot! Homebinding Ukraine, last one staying on his team. So Low Ice Forever, extreme low. Ketsu also extremely low.
Heliogenesis, the Star and the Nova, both stronger now as some damage, some stuff moved away.
Oh, the Scout Trap takes out Ketsu. That's unfortunate.
I knew that was going to happen. Everyone on is like the line you hear so often.
Whew. All right, so we see both sides checking out the new buff Jewel. Fuji checking out the petal skin.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Xenotech laning Jewel, which I think we're going to see a lot more of now.
Oh yeah, I think it's incredibly good. And if you get a lot of armor on Jewel and you get hit early, you can actually take over the mid game before the end game really comes, before that game really happens.
Chaos Bahamut, a lot of changes to heroes. We haven't even gone through them all. So we will recap all that for you.
Ooh, Pink Pal getting jumped on by Low Ice Forever, taking a little bit of damage, but not too much. Xenotech dropping huge amounts of damage with the Thunderstrike, however, taking a lot of damage in return. Oh, Solar Storm coming out. Xenotech. Uh-oh. Xenotech's lagging. He'll be okay.
Coal Miner's upset. Got hit with a Solar Storm.
Homebinding Ukraine finishing them off. Oh, with a little bit of health left. Will he survive? No way. No way.
That's Gangstar's
That's amazing. Fuji dropping extremely low. One more Thunderstrike might. Oh, the big red button! Finishing him off.
Fuji goes down. That's an ace.
That triple melee comp is doing some serious work right now. 9-2-0 on Xenotech, 2-4-9 on PingFoul, and 3-1-5 on Punk by Ukrainian. So coming out with a strong start, but triple melee does fall off a little bit come mid to late game.
We will see. We will see what happens here. All right.
Ketsu just picking up a lot of money.
What are we calling this team? Team Pwned?
Team Pwned?
No.
Team Xeno? Team Ping Pwned?
Pink Stars. Team Pink Stars.
Pink Stars?
King by Ukrainian.
There's a Rocket Leap coming in on Pwned by Ukrainian. Love Ice Forever now with a big red button that catches Xenotech. He goes in with a Rocket Leap, lands on somebody's head, but he's going to get the worst of that. They turn on Pwned by Ukrainian now. The stacks are going up from the Crow, though. He drops the Spectral Smite and obliterates Fuji, recovering his own health, but it's not quite enough to survive.
I don't know if you saw that, but in the middle of the fight, the blue team actually managed to take the gold minion mine. They're just like, oh, we have a minion mine here, might as well take a while. We're like fighting everyone else on the red team.
That's hysterical.
All right, so the gold mine does go over to the blue side, and the game's evening up pretty well here. It's 8.8k to 10.2, so pretty close.
So we haven't actually talked about the travel boots change yet for the person asking in chat, but that was basically fixing something that snuck in 1.3. So basically, travel boots properly expire upon taking and dealing damage now. They're not supposed to do stuff when you're in a fight.
Yeah.
There comes the
jumping in,
Solar Storm,
huge amount of damage.
Fuji getting the worst of it. Here's a Rocket Leap landing on Xenotech.
PingFoul going in on Love Ice Forever. Love Ice Forever getting knocked in. And he's...
There's a Blood Song that comes out.
Oh!
There's the From Elzart, catches Ketsu. The core collapse.
Oh my goodness.
There's the stuns for days, and Krull does the rest of the damage.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
Good stuff right there.
Yeah, dude, I hit that ultimate like
I just want to say real quick, it's awesome to see Calendel in the chat. We think he might be starting to play some Vainglory soon, which would be amazing.
Good stuff.
Fantastic broadcaster. I don't really care what he's streaming. You should check out his channel.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, well, take it.
I'm right there.
Well, come, I'm ready.
I'm ready. Body's ready for this.
Yeah, you can see Jewel with the little like charged up things ready to go.
Is that a weapon infusion?
That is, I believe, just a. Yeah, it might be. Yeah. Let's see. No, it's just if your Thunderstrike is charged up. That's what it looks like. It lets your opponents know that you're charged up, ready to go.
Something we haven't seen in a very long time, if ever, this Jewel Celeste lane matchup. What are your thoughts on that?
I think Jewel actually has a pretty decent time early game, just because Celeste doesn't really come into her stride until after she hits level 8, when Heliogenesis' range is increased. And up until that point, Jewel can actually bully her around quite a bit and just push her in, forcing Celeste to farm into her turret.
So for anyone who joined us late, we'll recap the skin system. Don't you worry. We're just going to enjoy this match, then we're going to do ice and recap everything.
Yeah, this is where I'm expecting things to get a little bit tougher for the red side, because they are triple melee, so they have to really jump in and go for a really hard engage before they can do anything, really.
What you need to know about Jewel, so long as she doesn't miss like that, Love Ice Forever, she's going to be much stronger with Thunderstrike. It's just a binary state of on or off now with the Thunderstrike power. And Celeste, much more well-rounded. Here comes the Solar Storm, though. It catches the turret and PingFoul with the Prehistoric Glaive Skin. Pwned by Ukrainian comes in with Crow with the Dead Man's Rush, follows up with the Spectral Smite, and people die. Pwned by Ukrainian getting caught with a big red button, and he goes down. PingFoul getting kited by Fuji. That's what he does.
Oh my gosh.
A flare gun goes up. Flare guns have changed. You got to now.
Can he dodge the Thunderstrike? No, he goes down.
And Xenotech, if you haven't, for a lot of people, this is their first time seeing Xenotech. He's a Diamond League player who's playing a lot of Vainglory now. He's got his own broadcast that everyone should check out. A lot of late night streams that I've really been enjoying.
Most definitely, and right now, red team taking on the Kraken. I don't think there's much the blue side can do. Solar Storm isn't quite up yet, so this is pretty much theirs.
Monster D-Face is here. Welcome, Monster D-Face. We love your channel. What were you saying, Fuji?
You can't use them.
Well, it'll probably, will it just trigger?
Nope,
will it just
you just
go
can't, I don't think you can buy them.
Okay.
Because, you have to pick where to play, so...
Yep. So now you have to have the choice. So someone's gonna have to like skip out on one item. use those flares.
So we got some Gangstars people here, we got some Nemesis people here, just playing games on an internal server while we're waiting for the update, the server downtime maintenance to end.
So Kraken's getting shredded down pretty hard. Fuji taking
There's a From Hell's Heart in on Fuji, followed by a Dead Man's Rush. We're going to see a special smite drop, and a Solar Storm comes in. So Fuji going down once again, but looking good in that Bug Petal skin, so don't worry about a thing. Helga takes out another turret.
Ketsu dropping low on energy, might not have enough to clear out this Kraken, but they should be able to, maybe.
That just means, so Arab Star, that just means that Xenotech is really good at MOBAs. Really good at MOBAs. He's probably the fastest person I've seen climb to Vainglorious to date. So definitely check out his stream if you get a chance.
So mini might be taken back by the red side, and right now there's a pretty open mini mine on the other side still, so maybe someone will take that pretty soon.
What do people think of the flare changes so far?
I think the flare changes are extremely, like, it actually changes gameplay. It's not just about the item itself, but you can now potentially like sneak, jungle farm. You can like find yourself in places on the map to surprise the enemy team, because not only is it direct, like you have to place it, but it's also only within a certain radius of your character. So it's a huge change.
So for anyone who couldn't hear Fuji, he's basically saying that tactically it's much more interesting where you can try to sneak jungle camps now when you couldn't have in the past. The limited range, the limited ability of the area that you can select both impact your use of flares in a way that I do think is more tactically interesting. So we'll have to see. That's one of those things. Some people might love it, some people might hate it. I'm really interested to see the community reaction, but I think it is much more interesting tactically to have flares the way they are now.
All
right, Love Ice Forever face checks the brush and runs into a big red button. Not enough armor from heavy plating to survive that. Ketsu gets stunned on the way out and just runs for dear life.
Oh.
Interesting, we'll have to check that out.
I didn't know that. We'll have to ask Surprise Birthday about that one. Oh, interesting.
Alright, we'll check that out.
That needs to be addressed, yeah. Mini mine's being taken back by the red side yet again.
Monster Deface is here. If you're not subscribing to Monster Deface's channel, you have to do it for the emotes. It's just the best emotes to use everywhere.
This is true.
Yeah, besides the fact that it's a great stream, but some really awesome emotes. All right.
I'm sure Taka loves
Taka loves these flares.
How does Taka feel about the flares? That's a great question right there.
Indirect buff to Taka. Right there.
Yeah, so if you're joining us late, servers are down for maintenance for update 1.4. That means soon you will have skins, you will have card drops at the end of games, you will have skin tiers. Every skin has 3 tiers, all sorts of balance changes and goodness, and we'll run through it all after this game along with Ice.
Holy cow, damage coming out.
Oh my goodness, so you see Celeste,
Thunderstrikes.
more power from... Celeste, more power from Heliogenesis, the Star and the Nova. The Thunderstrike damage is nasty now.
The triple melee coming out strong.
So a Celeste running a Sorrowblade with a Tension Bow and a Serpent Mask. I love that Sorrowblade Serpent Mask on the new Jewel.
Green Jewel.
So for everyone who's thought Jewel was unplayable in competitive games,
no longer.
No longer. You're gonna be seeing some Jewel. You're gonna be seeing some Jewel. That's for sure.
I think this might be game actually. They're taking ice turrets pretty quickly in the main. It's probably gonna go down. They're just so tanky. They're just not dying. It's crazy.
I always budget 3 to 4 hours for the server maintenance. They tell me it's not going to take that long, but it's a big update, so it's going to be a bit.
Good
GG,
game, guys.
welcome Shatter the Vein, people.
So congratulations to Team Ping by Tech or something. Ping by Xenotech. I don't know.
All right.
Good game to them. Good stuff.
GG's all around.
And let's hop back to the big cam.
Dude, for real, that thunderstorm damage or whatever.
That's what we saw. Some solar storms with thunder strikes. Yeah.
Half HP to pedal late game. Like,
there you go.
Like that was ridiculous. That should not be.
That should not be allowed.
Gotta have some armor.
So there it is. Officially, the very first person to say Jewel OP in 1.4.
Jewel OP, guys.
I think it's gonna catch
may not be the last. We try to get the balance exactly right, but we'll see. We'll see.
should have built against you.
We'll see what people say. So we're going to do ice. We're going to run through all the stuff. But first, let's show, for anyone who's joined us late, let's show the skin system video with your friendly neighborhood Kraken. And then we'll talk about it real quick.
Here we go.
Hi, this is your friendly neighborhood Kraken, and I'm here today to tell you about the new skin system. We're rolling out skin themes for 6 heroes this release, including Shogun Ringo, Prehistoric Glaive, Bug Petal, Dark Parade Adagio, Candy Troll Koshka, and Sawborg. There are 3 tiers you'll be able to get in each skin theme, but more on that later. Sometimes after matches, you'll win a card on the Spoils of War screen. Some of the cards will be common, and then others much more rare. Epic and legendary cards will come in a subsequent release. You can always go to the profile and tap My Cards to see what you found. In the updated marketplace, you can now unlock heroes, unlock skins, and soon, you'll also be able to get cards there. In the Get Skins section, you'll see all the themes we've currently released. Tapping in will give you a better look at the cool themes, and you can click through the tiers to see the themes progress. Tier 1 skins can be purchased with ice, or acquired by trading in the required cards. Tiers 2 and 3 can only be unlocked through cards. Now that you can get skins, let's go show them off. In Hero Selection, you can tap to select a skin after you've locked in. You'll even see your selection and any other hero character selections in our newly updated loading screen. Enjoy the new skins. We'll keep more and more coming in future releases.
Alrighty, we are back, and I'm pulling up some.
All right, so just for anyone who was like, "What just happened? What did you just say?" Let me just recap this for you real quick. So at the end of games now, some of the time it will drop cards. Some of the times it will drop cards. Those cards in 1.4 might be common or rare. Ultimately, after everything is in future updates, it could be common, rare, epic, or legendary. You collect these cards, you can view them in your profile, and you can view the cards in your profile, and you can use them to unlock skins.
Yep.
Just take it down one notch here for a second. So with these skins, every skin has 3 tiers. So it's basically 3 skins in one, and for the tier 1, you can use ice to unlock it, or you can collect cards. I'm going to say just pretty blatantly, if you want to support this game, if you want this company to succeed, and if you can afford it, consider getting the tier 1 skins with ice to support us. It also optimizes your cards, because the cards that you would use on the tier 1 are going to be needed for the tier 2 and tier 3 skins, basically the next levels of awesomeness, which is new splash art, new in-game models, and potentially other things as well. So if you can, save the cards for tier 2 and tier 3 skins coming in the future and get tier 1 skins with ice. But if you can't do that, if you're a college kid who's living off of ramen noodles, you can just collect cards that you get after matches, weave those cards together based on the card requirements, and unlock skins. So every skin has 3 tiers. You want to show that Ringo tier 2 real quick again?
Sure thing. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Boop.
All right. So basically, that's the most important thing. If you go, I'll drop the link in. Basically, if you want to know all of the crazy details about the system,
Shogun Ringo 2.
On the website, we have all sorts of articles. I'll get it up in the newsfeed soon, but I'll drop the link in. Here's the link. That tells you kind of everything you could possibly want to know. Oh no, that's not the right link. Hold on.
So many things.
Here's the link to the skin system details. Please do it. There we go. All right. So That's the first thing, is the skin system. Every skin has 3 tiers. It's basically 3 skins in one, getting cooler and cooler as you go. So,
or maybe not. I mean, it just depends on like which one you like more, right?
Maybe not.
They do get cooler. Right. They get differenter.
They definitely get differenter. I think they get cooler as we go. All right. So that is the skin system. That is cards. And now Zekent is going to talk through some of the changes. Maybe just summarize real quick off the top for anyone who joined us late, and don't go in quite as much detail.
Alrighty, real quick. Jules perk, much more emphasized. If you're facing them.
Oh, real quick. I'm sorry. This is a very good question. I should have said this before. You do not have to win to get cards.
Nope.
You just have to play. If you finish the match, you might or might not get a card, but it doesn't matter at all if you win. And there is no pay to win. So skins do not give you any in-game advantage. It is purely just that it looks cool and awesome, and there's new splash art, and we have a new loading screen where you can show off the art. It's just for fun. And to make the game feel fresh and new. There is no power advantage in the game itself.
Yep. Okay, so Jewel, her perk. If you're facing someone, you take a lot less damage. If you're not facing them, you take a lot more damage now. Move speed went up from 3.25 to 3.4, so in line with all the other melee characters. Attack speed dropped down from 117% to 100% at max level. Rocket Leap is now faster and has a higher crystal ratio. Thunderstrike is now either on or off. You either hit the last one or you didn't hit the last one. If you hit the last one, you have bonus armor and shield piercing. Big red button is just faster overall. Celeste. Heliogenesis is stronger overall, has a shorter post-casting time, and does less damage to minions. This is because her wave clear was a little bit ridiculous before, and we wanted to, change that down a little bit. Core Collapse is now more damage per level to make it more in line with... So you want to put points into it. If you want to put more points into it, you'll do more damage with it. Solar Storm does a little bit more damage overall, but the crystal ratio has dropped a little bit on Trailing Stars.
How many cards do you need to get the first one?
How many requirements in the market?
Yep, you can actually check out the requirements for what each skin costs in the marketplace. And so, talking about more patch notes, Scarf. Pretty big changes here. And we really wanted to emphasize his hero perk a little bit, and we did change his base stats around a bit. So his base burn is now up from 2% to 4%, so if you land your Spitfire, it'll start burning at 4% instead of 2%. And each basic attack still increases it by 2%. Burning enemies deal 50% of the damage as AoE around them. So if you hit a hero with it, it's going to be doing a lot of damage to all its allies around it. But if you're just hitting minions, each minion's just burning for like 1 or 2 damage, so it doesn't really matter too much. So don't worry about standing around minions too much, but if you're standing around a burning hero, it hurts.
Does not stop anymore.
I didn't even get there yet.
It's the thing.
Okay, so Spitfire no longer collides with lane minions. It still hits jungle minions, it still hits petal seeds, it still hits heroes. But lane minions, it will go straight through the lane minions, so it makes Scarf's early game harass pretty impressive. And we've also dropped the cooldown a little bit. It now goes from, instead of 8 to 5.5 seconds, it's now 8 to 3. So a max level Spitfire is seriously short cooldowns. However, to compensate, we did make this projectile speed a little bit slower, so you have a little bit more time to dodge it when you do see it coming. Goop. Just made short cooldowns all around, and we shortened the range a bit because it made the Goop Spitfire combo a little bit powerful. Hello again.
I'm sorry.
All good. And Dragon Breath, 600% to 300% crystal ratio. With the buffs to Spitfire, with the buffs to Goop, we didn't need Dragon Breath to be, blowing up everything.
Yeah, we do. No.
You do?
No.
I guess we could. Scarf will just be like Destroyer of Worlds.
The theme for me with both Celeste and Scarf is they had these just disgusting nuke ults, and the rest of the kit really took a back seat. And you could see people who weren't actually good Scarf players or weren't actually good Celeste players that just come late game, it was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And both of those heroes are much more well-rounded now, where if you're a skilled player and you're skilled with that hero, you are rewarded and you can do things that feel really good and hit skill shots that feel really good. Yep. And it's not just all about nuking people from 100 to 0 with the ultimates.
Most definitely. Okay, so Vox. I'm sure people are excited about Vox changes. So we tuned down his move speed. It's now a little bit slower. He doesn't walk quite as fast out of the gates, 3.4 to 3.3. Not huge, but pretty sizable. Sonic Zoom, we fixed a bug where it was proccing both Aftershocks and whatever twice, And another bug we fixed was it was intentionally intended to have Sonic Zoom proc resonance twice on a target. It had resonance on it.
Oh, are you talking about Vox now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now when you use Sonic Zoom, it will hit someone that has resonance on them twice, and so it'll bounce two things off of them. Pulse, resonance, projectile speed, split by half. It's mostly just visual. I mean, I guess if you run really, really, really fast, you can get away from it. But probably not.
But here's the important part. Wait for it.
Wait for it. What are we waiting for? We're waiting for wait for it. Oh, okay. Let's keep waiting for it. I wonder how long he'll hold this for. I think he's getting tired. Okay. So the shockwave delay is up from 0.8 seconds to 1 second. And so it casts a little bit slower, and the shockwave crystal ratio has been removed. So now it doesn't completely explode your team. It still triggers resonance, but it's slightly slower now, and it does less damage.
Yeah, so what's really important to me is that it's dodgeable.
Yes, it is dodgeable.
It's dodgeable, so if you're anticipating, if you know there's a Vox on the enemy team, it's the late game, this dude just built a ton of crystal, I'm going to anticipate his use of the ultimate. Like, before it was like you could think all those thoughts and still do nothing about it, right? Now, if you really know, it is possible to dodge it, and with the 50% crystal ratio removed completely from the shockwave, that combined with, let's skip to Aftershock and Eve.
Let's skip to Aftershock and Eve?
What is the Fuji? What is the Vox build?
The Vox
build.
The Vox build right now?
At least in NA.
Well, in NA, it's most popular. You go straight into Eve, and then you go straight into alternating current after that, and then you can retire.
Go home, retire, win the game.
See, a lot of people with Aftershocks as well sometimes. All right, so.
Aftershock is also pretty well known, but for the wrong reasons. I think because you just talked about the bug fix. Right? I think Aftershock will be less effective for sure now.
All right, so let's talk about these items that impact Vox and a lot of other heroes. We've been hearing from you, the players, that Aftershock is good on everyone all of the time. Let's see what you think now.
Now it's good on some people some of the time.
That's what I want to hear.
Actually, it's still probably good on everyone some of the time, but not all people all the time.
I don't know what you're saying anymore, so you should just read the thing.
Fine. So damage on Aftershock is down from 15% to 20% of total health to 50% at all levels. That basically means it no longer scales with level, and it's just, it'll do 15% all the time instead of 15 to 20%. 20% was hitting really, really hard late game, and especially if you got an early lead, you just completely wrecked the other team.
Yep.
We've also dropped the cooldown from 2 to 1.5 to compensate. So if you want to spam your abilities, go for it. It'll still do a good amount of damage, but it won't do overwhelmingly large amounts of damage.
Yep. So reading numbers doesn't always feel like it's going to make a big difference, but this will feel different.
Yes.
All right, Eve.
Eve. The lifesteal down to 25% to 20%, just slightly less effective. However, we did bump the crystal power up on it from 50 to 65. Overall, nerf. You don't lifesteal quite as much, but it'll give you a little bit more crystal power. You'll do a little bit more damage to compensate for it.
All right, I want the Vox P players here. The Vox changes and the item changes. What do you think? Where do you think Vox is going to be? Do you think he's still too strong? Do we need to do more? Do you think this is going to put him in line? What honest opinions from the players that we brought in today from the San Francisco Bay Area?
I guess I can go first. So I think, is that all right? Okay, so I think what it's going to do...
You could try to talk into the mic so that they can hear you.
Hi. So I feel like what it's going to do, it's going to make people that are really good with Vox right now. I think most popular person with Crystal Vox is probably Iraqi Zoro at this point. They're still going to be really good, and they're still going to be really effective with them. What it does, though, is with the Aftershock changes and the lifesteal changes, it lowers the skill cap just increased. So people that are already really good with him, people that can kite well, people that can stutter step really well, they're going to remain in a strong spot. But everyone else who is just sort of making it with Vox through the early game and then just blowing teams up with his ult late game, I think those people will probably suffer a little bit more. And that's good, because before you could just stall until you got like a shatter glass or something, and then a team would stack for a fight, you would ult, and the whole team would lose like 75% of their health, and that's very detrimental. Yeah. Now you're gonna have to work for it, and that's what you should have to on every champion, I think. So.
Okay, any other thoughts on Vox?
No, agree, Fuji say.
Agree? Okay.
I'll add that, what Fuji is saying basically like I think the kiting is gonna be prime. So like people like Iraq, they're really, hi, I'm Pon by Ukrainian from Game Starters. And I think so like on Vox now you can just go in and ult like you could before. But what you can still do in Vox, and I think the whole hero's design is around kiting. And a lot of people I think who played Vox did not understand that, because especially like because of the ult, they would think that as long as we group them up and I go all in, I can just get them done. But like it's a sniper who is about kiting, and so if you're good at kiting already, like Fuji said, you'll still be fine with that because you'll still recover your health and the damage. But if you're bad at kiting, then it's kind of bad luck for you.
Most definitely. So all the good Vox players are gonna be super awesome still. All the people who aren't so good at Vox, step up your game.
Yeah. All right, so definitely let us know. We hear you. You know, we've been hearing people say, you know, that they thought Vox was too strong, that they thought Aftershock was, you know, used in too many situations. We don't know. Like, we don't know if this is going to change mass opinion. We'll have to see. So tell us what you think. Tell us what you think of all these changes, and we'll keep it in mind along with the great people that we have, you know, on the design team who will obviously be analyzing this stuff as the update comes out.
Most definitely. So
I gotta give some ice away. I'm late to give away some ice.
I'll get another game set up.
Please do.
You guys ready to play another game? Let's do it. You guys can work it out, and I will.
All right, let's do a rematch of last time, but mix up the teams.
No. Sounds good.
All right, and then we'll swap it again.
I'll play with Fuji.
All right. So we have a lot of Inglorious tier players here today, and we're just playing matches internally until the servers are back up. We'll let you know when they're back up. So who was the MVP of the last game?
Xeno, yeah.
Xeno, all right.
Probably Xeno.
So if you want to win ice this round, type Xeno, Xeno. Type Xeno if you want to be eligible to win ice this round, and then we'll do more ice after this match. So type Xeno. We're going to do 3 winners. Ready Player One will tell us how much ice. And away we go. It's all caps. Make sure it's all caps.
Xeno!
Hold on, I don't know how to unlock these things.
To the right, on the left,
it stops. Hold on, alright, we're good.
We good? Aight.
All right.
Ice cream.
Alright. What do you want the teams to be?
Well, let's just break up the team.
Boom.
Yeah, let's break up. Yeah, so now I want to see Love Ice Forever against Fuji. Yeah, I want to see Xeno against Cone.
Let's do this.
Oh, man.
Going into spectator mode. Boom. Servers are now officially down for the update. So, I should probably put that on every single other screen too.
All right, we got enough. You can stop spamming now. All right, here we go. The first winner.
Oh, this is gonna be serious.
This is a serious match.
We're not playing for Elo anymore. We're playing for Ego.
All right. The first winner. Let me see how much ice it is. All right, 777 ice to Love Newton 98. Congratulations.
Alrighty, this is gonna be exciting.
You can stop spamming Xenotech, or stop spamming Xeno. All right, the next winner, this is gonna be 400 ice. The next winner for 400 ice is Kyrexia.
Kyrexia, congratulations. Jungle Scarf is awesome.
I love Jungle Scarf. I only Jungle Scarf.
Highly recommend.
Although now there's more, you know, even more reasons to lane Scarf. But.
I'm liking this team comp.
All right,
blue side.
One more winner. You can stop spamming. It doesn't accomplish anything at this point.
The Taka is out.
Last winner.
This will be awesome.
Zurigami. Zurigami, congratulations. You have won 500 ice.
Congratulations.
That's 500 more than I can.
Oh no. You're going to hit all your stats.
Yeah, and for anyone who hadn't heard in the past, it was living in a hole. Catherine's stun bug is fixed in this update.
Yep.
That also means the Glaive stun bug is fixed. The Saw Rody run bug is fixed. So you can hit your stuns with Catherine. If somehow you manage to have a stun not work, be sure to tell us right away. We want to know. But as best we can tell, the stun bug is solved.
Things seem okay.
We're going to have more ice after this game.
All right, you got Pink Foul on Arden, Taka played by Ukrainian, and Fuji on that Vox.
All right, before the action gets hot and heavy here, that sounded weird, I want to mention again for anyone who joined us late, a huge announcement very early in the morning, which is why Evil Finn and I are very tired, that we are partnering with ESL for the first officially sanctioned Vainglory Cup Series, a first officially sanctioned Vainglory tournament. It starts May 13. It is going to be all EU servers, so it's basically an EU tournament, but you can enter from anywhere in the world. You just have to be willing to live with the EU lag if you're somewhere else in the world. Here you see the Sawborg skin with those plasma gun particle effects, brand new particle effects. Really, really fun. I love this skin, and the tier 2 is out of control. You can see it in the marketplace.
Saw's actually really, really good against Vox too, so this is going to be a tough matchup for Fuji.
Yeah, this is going to be fun to see. You see he gets those stacks, and then he stutter steps, and those plasma balls are flying everywhere. It's pretty crazy. I love it. I love that skin. I love that skin. All right, so what was I saying? ESL.
Lawrence getting jumped on by Fuji and blue side. Is he going to go down? He's probably going to go down.
Well, there's 3 of them, and there's one of him, and I can do that math. All right, so ESL, it starts May 13. There's going to be all sorts of qualifier rounds, and then eventually there'll be the finals June 14. These are all going to be shoutcasted out of Frankfurt with professional ESL caster Jason Kaplan, along with Blueberries and Donjon, 2 names that you know very well. I'm really, really excited that we're starting to do officially sanctioned tournaments. It's a long time before we're filling out arenas, but this is the first step. And if you are on a team, you know, that's played in King of the Hill, that is playing every day, please register for this tournament. And let's show the world what it can look like for Vainglory competitive play. So really, really excited, and we could not have a better partner than ESL. I mean, that's pretty much like if you could just pick a partner, you would pick ESL. I mean, it's the largest esports independent company in the world. It's just a massive brand, and it's going to be really, really great for the game, really, really great for competitive play, and they know what they're doing. So that's going to really help make this legit. So
most definitely. I actually really want to see how Taka plays in this match, because the flare changes are pretty good for him.
Yeah, that's very true. So for anyone who joined us late, flares now, it is purely tactical. You have to place the flares somewhere in the world which illuminates just that part of the map. There's a stun! There's a Catherine stun, and it worked and everything!
Someone.
It did it! Hooray, everybody! We did it! We stunned someone with Catherine.
A lot of damage, and he does go down. Xenotech jumping on Fuji, however. Fuji does get stunned, but he just dashes away.
So when will the update be live? Let me see. I don't have a time yet. When we went down for maintenance, I was estimating 3 to 4 hours from the time that we went down. Oh, so if you want to register, you can register. It's on the Super Evil blog. So I will drop the link in the chat. You can register already. Check out the post. Here's the post, ESL tourney.
Just spamming the chat.
There you go. So everyone will see it. That's what you need to go check out things.
I love the Saw skin, the eyes.
Oh man, dude.
The glowing red eyes.
Oh, the glowing red eyes. I don't even think I saw the glowing red eyes.
He has glowing red eyes.
Oh man, that's sweet.
It's pretty awesome.
All right, I'm going to get some water.
You're going to get some water?
You can talk about things.
Okay. Things, yes. Nope. Okay, so we got Xenotech jumping on the Potent Rank Crane, Potent Rank Crane taking very low on the Haku. However, he does maybe make it out. No, he does not. Not quite enough with Haku. And Xenotech is looping around onto Pink Foul. Pink Foul is probably going to get taken out by Xenotech. Nope. Scarf takes him down. So good job on Ketsu right there. Fuji, however, is just going back to lane because his friends are dead. All his friends have died. Very sad. Alright, Love Ice Forever doing some pretty good work on that side, 22 CS, but Fuji is ahead of him in that regards. A little bit of damage going onto the turret by Ketsu. A little bit of cheeky play right there. Love Ice Forever pushing the lane a little bit more. Fuji is still just pushing up while he can. Things are happening. Things are happening. People are dying. Fuji is picking up a little farm at the turret. Xenotech and Ketsu are doing some things. Pumped by Ukrainian and Pink Foul revealed by both a Scout Trap and a Flare. And they are getting jumped on yet again. Pumped by Ukrainian taking extremely low, and he is most likely going down again. And Pink Foul is getting pretty low here. Will he be okay? Nope, he's stunned up by the Catherine of Xenotech, and he does go down yet again. So pretty strong showing by the red side. Really, really good early game coming out from them. Fuji doing a little bit of damage to the Ice Forever, but he just trades back.
That percent damage, dude, is just for sure.
For sure.
Yep, Scarf's early game is pretty terrifying now. Oh. Can you get him? It's close. It is close. Ooh, good try. Runs over Scout Trap on his way back out, but they did manage to chase Low Ice Forever out of lane for just a little bit of time. And he's just sticking around because why not? Arden of Pink Foul doing some jungles with the Ukrainian. And Ketsu 3-0 and 3 on that Scarf. So Jungle Scarf coming out really, really strong right now.
Yeah, right?
Let's see.
Pretty bad.
Some things are happening.
Yeah, there is.
So many things are happening.
I'm just here for the stuns, man.
Stuns for days. Make sure you have players.
Fuji is just farming out the lane. Low Ice Forever doing the same on the other side. Serpent's Mask coming out on Low Ice Forever, so he'll be pretty tanky. And oh, that was actually pretty sneaky. If he got the right run in the right direction, he definitely could have made it out of that one. So another flare coming out by the red side, just making sure they know where the blue team is. Pink Foul getting stunned up maybe by Xenotech. Pump by Ukrainian. The Giant's Death coming out by Ketsu. Ukrainian does some little dodging around. And he does make it out, so really good job by him. Fuji jumping in. Might be able to take down Ketsu right here, or Xenotech. Ketsu using his boost to get away. And I think they'll be just fine. Yep, Fuji's running back out. Blue team getting off a quick kill. Keeping the game pretty close. It's 300 gold difference. Oh boy. Xenotech getting dropped. It's huge damage coming out from the blue side. Saw is spun up though, so blue team's better get out of there. Oh, the Scout Traps! Oh, more Scout Traps! Oh, the minions! Will the minions finish off Fuji? No, they will not. Low Ice Forever is coming in. Does he have suppressing fire up? Not quite yet. Will he be able to get it?
For the people asking in chat,
quite.
This is 100% mobile and it's 100% cross-platform. So it doesn't matter if your friends are on Android or iOS, you can play together, but it is all, iPhones, iPads, Android devices. Right now we're playing on NVIDIA Shields, hardlined into the Ethernet to the internet for so
I know, right?
Works out really well.
That's why I haven't really bought players.
Gold Mine taking down very low. Pump Crane revealed by the flare. And he jumps on Low Ice Forever. However, is he gonna make out? No, he will not.
The gold mine, but it was late.
You were close. You were very close to taking that gold mine. Frostburn is pretty strong now. We did give it a little bit of buff. Does 15 more crystal damage or crystal power on that Frostburn. Fuji level 8, highest in the game right now. Let's see if he can make something happen. Highest farm, highest level. Doing pretty well for himself. Oh. Getting a little bit of damage onto Low Ice Forever. Let's see if he can do anything. Pink Foul is jumping in. However, that Saw is just slowly advancing and doing some serious damage, and he takes Fuji down. You don't mess with oh, yeah you do. You mess with Saw as much as you want if you're Taka. Oh my goodness, barely alive. Good job by Xenotech coming in at the right time to save Low Ice Forever.
The stun actually works.
The stun actually works. It's amazing. Alright, Pink Foul, almost level 6. Once he's level 6, I think these team fights might start going the way of the blue side, but quite a few levels on the red team right now.
So for anyone who joined us really late, we just invited players from the San Francisco Bay Area to come in and play matches with us here at the Lair. So we have people from Nemesis, people from Gangstars, people who traveled 6 hours to be here. Just really fun, and we're just going to hang out until the update is done. I don't have an ETA yet. They're just working as hard as they can, but this is the largest update we've ever attempted, so they really don't want to explode anything. Oh, yep. Fabu. So thank you for this question, Fabu. you're sitting on a lot of glory. Well, what's important to understand is that in future updates, not this update, but in future updates, we're adding additional ways to get cards. Because the drops, for most people, unless you're just playing all the time, it's not going to be enough to get enough of the skins fast enough for you. So in future updates, there are going to be more ways to get cards, and that can possibly be glory. It could also possibly be ice. So I expect the ways that you can get cards to suck up a lot of that glory.
Yep, you should expect to have uses for glory, so save as much as you can.
Yeah, so it'll definitely come in handy if you're interested in skins.
Alright, Pink Cow getting chased around by the red side. Will he make it out? Xenotech's stun not coming out quite yet. Fuji's wait for it does come out, does quite a bit of damage, but oh man, Taka going in, doing some serious work. And Xenotech has to run for his life, but I think he is getting taken down. So that was home by Ukrainian, that Taka, doing some serious work right there.
Wow.
Like, wait for it did a little bit, but Taka, holy cow, just
That's
exploded
a crystal
Scarf.
Taka. That's a crystal Taka.
Yep.
All right, so everybody, you've been playing long enough now. Are there any things that are standing out for you that have changed in the update that you would want to tell the people, something about here?
Flares are more difficult.
Flares are more difficult, this is true.
Flares are more...
You can't just press a button and reveal everyone.
Is it like a good more difficult, or is it a frustrating more difficult? What is it like for you? Like, do you like the tactical implications?
I do. It'll involve more strategy.
Okay. I will say one thing about flares now is on Taka or on Arden or anyone who has a dash to a target, you can now flare over a wall onto a jungle camp and just be like, oh, I can jump to this now, as opposed to before, where you just had to like have a scout trap flare. Fuji doing some serious damage now, so blue team coming back.
He's still Gucci, man.
Any other things?
It's interesting about flares is that they're actually difficult to use, but they're also easier for the other team, because if I get flared, I know you're nearby.
Yep.
Like, I know that you're probably, like, if I'm coming towards middle and I get flared, I know you're in my tri bush.
Yeah.
So that
it's like 12, 8? 8. Range is 8, I think. Let me make sure of that.
I can look.
You can look.
It's kind of like heliogenesis, man.
Yep. It's pretty big, but not massive.
Another interesting thing is, like, you have to flare inside the bush to actually get visibility. So if you flare right outside the bush, you're not going to get visibility inside of it.
Right.
So it reveals a 6-meter radius for 12 seconds.
And you have to make sure it's as if you had a unit in there. So if you put it outside a bush, you're not going to see it inside the bush.
That's huge. Like, that's quite interesting.
Anything else with the heroes or the items?
Did they take away the speed boost on Scarf?
Oh, I don't
Not
think
that
so.
I know of, no.
No, it should still be there. Pretty sure anyway. Fuji's level 12 already, goodness. He's been doing some serious farm in this game, 4-2 and 4. Oh man.
What about
coming out by Pink Foul, however.
What about reflex block so far?
Oh. The Taka is doing some serious work this game. Oh, he is gonna go down though. Fuji is at half health. Ketsu is pretty strong. And the blue team has to retreat.
What about reflex block?
Haven't used it yet.
Haven't used it yet. All right, so need more experience with reflex block.
Fuji taking some serious damage. Is he going to go down just a little bit more health? 3 seconds. Oh man. And he's just fine.
Can you select a flare and then use the minimap to place it? No.
I should be able to.
Well, I guess you could, but the radius is kind of like heliogenesis.
It's not that big, yeah. You can reach all of it like on your screen.
So, Video Villain, think of the new flare gun mechanic as kind of like the way you would use Celeste heliogenesis. It brings up a radius, and then you place it, and then it illuminates.
Yep. You can't use it globally anymore. So you can't just like, oh, I'm wondering where it is. Let's just flare everywhere.
Alright, let's see.
Nobody's for getting jumped on by the blue side. However, he's going for a fight, but he just pops the scout trap and gets out of there. And he's gone. So the blue side definitely making a really strong comeback come mid-game. Fuji's doing some serious work on that Vox. Levi's for is having a little bit of a tough time on Saw. The immobility of Saw versus the Taka is a little bit tough for him. And Arden is also jumping in on him too. However, Scarf is getting a little bit strong, so maybe we'll be able to turn things around.
All right, I'll keep trying to give people some updates because we have people coming in all the time. So at the highest level, introducing cards. You might get cards post-match. You can meet card requirements and turn in those cards for skins. skin tiers. Every skin has 3 tiers, so it's basically 3 skins in one. Really nice reflex block there on an attempted Merciless Pursuit stun.
Ooh, Ketsu's getting jumped on, but he's just fine, turning around with the Dragon's Breath, and this is going to do some serious damage. And he actually managed to make it in. Fuji's doing a lot of damage on his own. That's taken down by Ketsu. Oh my goodness. That Scarf just did some serious work to the blue side.
Where'd that damage come from, though?
So, simultaneous match start. Confirmed. New loading screen. Confirmed. You can now see the skill tier of friends. So, you can make private matches that are fair, competitive games much more easily.
Holy cow, he almost went down to the turret. That would have been hilarious.
There's a new setting where you only see the in-game chat notifications from people you've starred, which is helpful because it can just be spam malicious. So that's good. Something I don't know if we've talked about, and I do want to talk about it here real quick.
Lowice forever getting taken down. He's gone. Oh, no, he's gone.
In the past, if you got stunned out of an ult in the windup, it had a shorter cooldown. That is gone.
That is gone.
It's gone for a couple reasons. The first was that we just hadn't communicated this well, and a lot of players didn't understand the mechanic. And the second was that our implementation of that was problematic. So for the people out there who were saying, I'm triggering my ult and it's not doing anything, like my ult didn't work, it was tied to this cooldown interrupt issue. Yep. So this is something we'll revisit in the future. We're not saying it's gone forever. We'll revisit it, but for now, it wasn't well communicated and was creating problems. So we pulled it out of the game for now, and we'll revisit it down the road.
Oh man, Fuji's doing some serious work right now. However, he might go down to Lowice forever. No, he is okay.
Next important thing, weapon ratios of abilities no longer take base weapon power into account. So this affects Kroll's Dead Man's Rush and Jules' Thunderstrike. Okay? Something that is related to the fact that everyone comes into the game at the same time now, which is that the lane minions and the jungle monsters spawn way earlier.
Oh yeah, this prevents level 1 invade pretty heavily.
And that's because everyone comes in at 0 on the clock. So we don't have to wait to spawn those minions and monsters as much. And it also kind of makes that dynamic of, do I want to do a level 1 team fight? It changes your thinking there in interesting ways because you might have to give up some farm to do it. So that's interesting. Jewel is back.
Oh yeah.
Big Jewel buffs. I think you're going to see a lot of weapon Jewel builds. If you're going to get Jewel, or you're going to bring Jewel back out of the closet, try like a Sorrowblade Serpent Mask Jewel. I think you're going to like the way it feels.
And everyone is burning. Oh, Fuji.
1v3.
Almost 1v3. But the team spread out, so he wasn't able to get to his resistance procs.
Both Celeste and Scarf got changes that make them more well-rounded. So some power shifted into their abilities that require skill shots and actually high-quality play, and moved out of the ultimates, which were just nuking machines, especially late game. Didn't require a lot of skill to push the button and watch everyone melt into nothing. Right. So shifted some of the power around there. I think it's going to reward people who play the hero well.
Most definitely.
Also for Scarf, important is when you use your Spitfire, it will travel through minions to the first hero and then explode on the hero.
It only travels through lane minions. All other minions.
Jungles are monsters.
Fine.
All right. Yeah. So it'll go through lane minions. It makes laning Scarf easier. It feels better, and it'll make Skipper happy.
Most definitely.
All
Skipper's gonna kill everyone now. This is gonna be terrifying.
Vox, his move speed is down. We fixed a bug on his Sonic Zoom. The resonance projectile speed slowed by half, but that's mostly a visual change. And the part that's important to people, wait for it, the delay has been increased so that it's dodgeable, and the entire crystal ratio has been removed from the shockwave on the ultimate.
Oh, yeah.
So that's 50% crystal ratio down to 0.
Yep, if you're spreading out from your allies, you should not fear it at all.
Okay. And that important, if you just didn't hear that clearly, what Zken said is the most important thing if you're playing against a Vox, do not clump up. If you clump up, you make Vox OP.
Yep.
Vox doesn't start forest fires, you start forest fires, okay? Like, you make Vox OP. If you clump up, do not clump up when there's a Vox in the game.
Only you can prevent Vox from killing everyone.
Anyway, a Crystal Vox, anyway.
Yes.
And I'm sorry for pointing at you. All right.
Rude.
This is very rude. Dead Man's Rush is impacted by the change to the weapon ratios and the had a bug that was giving 2 stacks of weakness when you did Dead Man's Rush, and that's gone. Flare guns we've talked about. They're much more tactically interesting. They're going to feel weird. They're going to feel different. You're going to have to get used to it. But it's going to be much more tactical to play.
No.
Yeah, mine's low.
Uh-oh. All right, I'll tell Andre.
It's almost time to swap out these things.
All right, we'll get new devices. I'll try not to break everything.
You are breaking everything.
There's so many cables.
What's happening right now?
That was supposed to be a goop, not an alpha.
That was a nice attempt to hurt my team.
Yeah, right?
My like device getting dragged across.
Alright, so blue side taking a huge advantage right there,
right.
wiping out the entire red team. So really good play by them. Taka actually doing huge damage to the Scarf, so Scarf was not able to challenge ultimate for too long. Let's see if they get any more advantages off this. Looks like Fuji is pushing in. He might be able to take down one turret. There are 14 seconds left on the respawn timer, so he actually might be able to do some serious damage right here. In fact, he could just end the game, maybe. Yep, Fuji's got this.
There he is.
He's just pushing. And it's over. Oh, no, Ketsu's up. Let's see if, see what Scarf's got.
We're just chilling in the jungle.
Hanging out with the dude.
Fuji doesn't even care. This 1v3 ends the game. Alright, so good game 2 on the blue side and good game 2 on the red side. Fuji is doing work, holy cow.
No, we got Fuji.
So, that's what happens when Vox gets 13,000 gold and everyone else has like 8k. So tough times, good job by him. And the double infusion 2 coming out really, really strong. The Sorrow Blade, Eve Harvest, and Alternating Current. Pretty good stuff.
So many cables.
So many cables.
The game ended.
The game ended while you were gone. Fuji just one-shot everyone.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, switching back to the big
Who
cam.
are you playing? 1 game with Pedal and you're back to Vox?
Give him one of these.
Alright, who has low batteries?
They should have stage.
That is
This is 5.
that is much more to do with Fuji than it has to do with Vox.
Low battery.
Nerf Fuji. We'll nerf Fuji next patch.
Andre.
This one's
Alright, here you go. We'll swap out devices and start charging these.
All right, I'm gonna do some ice.
You need a bunch of devices.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
I think we might not have enough devices.
Do you want to?
Is this an iPad?
No, these are all Androids.
Who needed this?
He does. I do.
Can you pass me the ones that need to be charged? Yes.
Do we just connect this to here?
And just go to the other
Yeah,
room and
I'll
sort it
charge
out
them.
if you need more.
This one.
Or-
I don't know. Mine is also getting low, I think. Yeah, it should.
Well, if we need to, we can have it be first person.
Yeah,
If we really
we'll
need
have
to. All right. So, but I think there's more devices if we need more devices.
Yes, we have. I mean, I got 5 of them, so I need 2 more.
All right. Well, do you want to go talk to Mark?
I am
and
going.
sort
right
it out.
now.
All right.
Can
I'm
you
gonna
pass me the
do.
devices that need to be charged.
I'm gonna do ice.
How do I go home screen?
It only has 14%.
So who was the MVP of that game?
Fuji.
All right.
Let's name Fuji.
Fuji. Everyone type Fuji in chat. All right. Everyone's starting to type Fuji. For anyone who joined us late, here's the quick recap on the top level stuff. ESL announcement, officially sanctioned Vainglory tournaments are starting May 13. Finals are June 14. Teams from anywhere in the world can enter, but it's all EU servers. It's basically an EU Cup series. We unveiled the skin system. It basically means there's 3 skins in 1 for every skin, 3 tiers for every skin. You can unlock tier 1 with ice, or by collecting cards that are now dropping at the end of some matches, not others. Just, it doesn't matter if you win or not, it's just sometimes it'll drop cards. You can collect those cards, trade them in for skins. If you can afford to do so, save your cards for tier 2 and tier 3 skins coming in future updates and unlock tier 1 with ice, and that is because the higher level skins that get cooler and cooler, they require all the same types of cards that you would need to spend on tier 1. And the cards are precious, even the common cards are precious. So hang on to them if you can, optimize your cards and use them for tier 2 and tier 3 skins as those get introduced. 6 heroes have skins in this update. So we just brought in a bunch of people to play some matches while we're down for maintenance. And people want ice, so let's do ice. The first winner of Fuji Ice And this is 222 Fuji ice.
Fuji ice.
Is a very scary looking image of Charles PDX. It's a strange child with a beard. All right. Is it wins? 222 ice. Congratulations, Charles PDX. You can stop spamming Fuji now. I got all the names I need here. The next.
I have a last device. I will charge while we're playing.
All right. The next winner is. This might not be on the right build. Dane Wooman 29 is a winner of 500 ice. Congrats, Dane Wooman 29.
Hey, Zeke, I need some ice on this.
I cannot help you with that.
All right, and the third winner, Anik Manis.
The ice challenge.
Anik Manis, congratulations. You win 600 ice. All right, there it is. Congratulations. All right, for people who join late, introduce yourself again and who you are and why you're here and what your problem is.
What's your problem?
I'm Fuji. I'm here because I like Playoff Beard. He's a cool guy. And my problem is
I didn't mean that.
I really like sweets a lot. Like,
okay.
Like ice cream, like late at night. It's pretty bad.
All right.
Wow, I don't know if I want to talk about my problems. I'm sure. Hi, my name is Pink Fowl. I have a problem. I'm addicted to vainglory.
Many of us.
All right, welcome.
Pawned by Ukrainian. I don't really have problems. My motorcycle was last weekend.
Your motorcycle?
Yeah,
oh no.
So I'm out of motorcycle.
Yeah, so it was a Twitter.
So feel free to return it if it was you.
And my name is, my agent is Love Ice Forever, and my first time to show up my face here.
It's amazing.
I'm really
it's a first.
Appreciate I can be here today, this morning, and yeah, appreciate.
Well, we
guys,
appreciate you killing all of us in every game.
No, just
A member of Team Nemesis,
yeah,
excellent
and
glorious player.
I got real fun from this game. Yeah.
I'm sorry, say again?
I got a lot of fun from this game.
Awesome.
Really good game.
Awesome. Let's see. Xenotech is barely on screen. Oh, wait, I just made it worse. There we go.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Xenotech. I love playing Vainglory, and I'm really honored to be here today. I've never been to a LAN party before, so I appreciate it a lot for inviting me.
Nice. If you guys out there haven't done this, get your friends together. It doesn't matter if they have Android devices or iPhones or iPads. You can play totally cross-platform. Getting people in the same room, it's just a blast. So we brought in a bunch of players today and just having some fun playing some games until the server maintenance is over.
Gaming.
People say the weirdest barely on screen. For all the people asking about Corpus, who was in the
Fuji play and the other guy
April Fool's 1.4 notes, Corpus is not real. I hope that Corpus will one day be real because Corpus is my hero, but Corpus is not real. All right. Come say hello.
Hello.
It's Naked Green.
How's it going, everybody? Wow.
It's over here.
Hi. Let's see if I can get this to work.
How is your thing going with exceptions? Are you still forming your teams?
Yes,
you kick that
I'm
off?
still forming my teams. I was gone for the weekend, but tryouts will commence tonight.
Oh.
Okay, cool. So if you heard that, so Naked Green on her Twitch broadcast and Exceptions on his, they're doing like tryouts for teams, and then they're going to do a series of games on their channels, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So check out their channels for sure. And Sugar Venom is off in the corner. I'm still hoping we'll get some lore casting today when she's not eating. But
oh, that was mean.
What? She hasn't eaten anything. She's now eating half a bagel. What's mean about that? I should be eating. Uh-oh, it's cracking. What does this mean? This is very dramatic. Hold on now. You have to come say hello.
You're obligated.
Wait.
Please come in and say hi.
It's right there.
Hey guys.
Say, oh, that was it. Say at least do the friendly neighborhood Kraken thing.
We're gonna have to rotate these devices around because I don't know if this one will reach.
Blocked by Zekin.
All right.
It'll be fine.
So we have talked about.
So brightness is gonna be low on that one.
Lots of balance changes, lots of hero and item balance changes, lots of feature additions, the crazy skin system, the ability to, if you get enough cards, you can go on a date with Zekent. That's a new feature.
Turn on the Wi-Fi on that.
He didn't hear that, which is for the best.
I totally heard that.
All right. Let's see. What else haven't we talked about? We haven't talked about crystal and weapon infusions. So the duration has been reduced from 3 minutes to 2.5 minutes. So small change, but something that people will want to know. For anyone who joined us late, Iron Guard contract has been shifted so that if your jungle buddy, especially if you're solo queuing, has no clue what to do with someone with Iron Guard and they're doing stupid things, it will punish them but not you. So they won't get the bonus gold that they could be getting if they were doing things that made sense. But if you are doing things that make sense with Iron Guard, you will get the gold you need and it will be all good. All right. Aftershock, very important change to Aftershock. Damage down. Are you looking for cords?
No, I am. I'm okay. I got this.
There's a cord here.
Don't even worry about it.
This cord?
I don't need that cord.
Can I plug it into your face?
You should not do that.
All right.
I would not appreciate it.
So Aftershock was too bursty up front. Everyone knows that. I'm not breaking any news when I talk to you at the camera and I say you were using Aftershock too much and it was too bursty and it upset me and I died. So we're shifting the damage from first hit to more sustained damage, provided that you utilize the short cooldowns. So what this means, damage down from 50 to 20% of total health to 15% at all levels. Very important change. Very important change.
Because I switched mine.
Cooldown down from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds. So that compensates somewhat. Eve of Harvest, the lifesteal is down to 20% from 25, and the crystal power went up a little bit. Hey, my old friend, let's talk. I want to talk to you, my friend Frostburn, that has been spurned and left for dead for so long. We love you, and we want you to come back and hang out with us, Mr. or Mrs. or Ms. Frostburn. So we have raised your crystal power from 85 to 100, and I hope that you will come and join me in my Kashka builds again, and we will stick to targets and make them die. So please do that. Reflex block, too spammable, too many of them, every game, all game long. Hard to call matches when I'm saying, and a reflex block followed by a reflex block with reflex blocking. All right? So what we've done, the barrier is changed from 200 health to 20% of missing health. So now it really matters when you use it. If you use it at full health, then enjoy the particle effect. Okay? The duration is down from 1.5 to 1 second. So more tactical use of reflex block, I hope. Is that a pipe dream? You think that's going to really be the case?
That's purely tactical now. Like before, you could just use it. Before, you could just use reflex block preemptively, and you would absorb damage, and you would negate abilities, and it was just insane. Like so, that's why you see a lot of Kashkas building like 2 of them, because she could just pop both of them and just destroy. But now, you have to make a choice. Do you block Jules' stun in the beginning of the fight, or do you eat it and then get a barrier to maybe maintain once your life is lowered for the end of the fight? So it's very tactical now.
Okay, so we'll see how that plays out. I really want to know how it works for you, what your guys' and gals' feedback is. So let us know how the reflex block changes work out for you. Something I don't think we've talked about yet, health items. So across the board, health was too good, and you see a million crucibles and people just getting dragon hearts out the wazoo. And so what we've done is dragon heart, which also affects crucible and shiver steel, minus 100 health, minus 100 gold price. Okay, so that 450 is going down to 350. When you're usually waiting to get that 450 gold, but it's 100 less health. I think that's going to matter. Armor and shield, more cost effective. So the tier 1 defense goes up 10. Armor and shield. Tier 2's plus 15. Armor and shield across the board. So I think that's going to be good. And one more thing. You can do whatever you need if you're ready.
I'm doing things.
Okay. So we haven't talked at all about the performance piece in this update. So let's talk about this real quick. So first off, there are a lot of optimizations in this update for less lag and higher frame rates. I can't promise it's going to improve your experience, but I can assure that for many, many players out there, it's going to be better. Optimizations for less lag, higher frame rates. The game uses less memory for overall stability. Yes! All right, Pombag Ukrainian is going to be amazing. I love it. Inception. For all the people out there, this is going to mostly not affect you looking in at me, but through the other end of this camera, but probably your friends. Let your friends know that the game now supports the iPhone 5C and the iPhone 5. Do I think you're going to get a better experience on an iPhone 6 Plus or an NVIDIA Shield or a Nexus 9 or an iPad Air 2? Yeah, I do. I do think so. But if it's all they have and they've been wanting to play with you and now they've forgotten about the game, please let them know that in Update 1.4 it supports the iPhone 5C and the iPhone 5.
Are you guys ready? Yes.
Oh, wait, real quick. You can see. So look, if you look on the side, you can see their skill tier. Now, all these people are listed as not bad because these are just
you told us they were vainglorious.
Fake accounts that we just made. But this is going to really help private matches because when you're like, oh, that person, like, which team should they be on? Now you can make the fair teams. And when you see Pwn by Ukrainian and you see Xenotech, you can put them on opposite sides and not put them on the same team and have them crush everybody's faces because they lie and they'll tell you that they're hotness and really they're vainglorious and then everyone cries.
All right, I'm counting on Pwn by Ukrainian to carry me and make me look really good.
Oh man.
All right.
All right, hit the start.
Do it.
Let's do this.
Oh, pressure.
Amazing. All right. This is important, and it's going to affect people on older devices especially. The graphics resolution of the game will dynamically adjust for optimal game performance. This is brand new. On iOS, it's something that I believe you can alter in settings. So if you... I got to double check this, but I believe it's in settings. So if you don't like what it dynamically does for you, you can turn it off. On Android, we're still in beta, and there are no settings yet at all. So you're going to live with what it gives you, but eventually there will be settings, and you will be able to toggle it. But what I think this is going to mean is like there's the person out there on an iPad, you know, like original iPad 2, and they just have like problems during team fights. It should be better now. So let us know if that's the case. What are you doing? Oh, are you playing in this match?
Yes.
Oh, good. All right. Awesome.
I'm trying to see what Zken would play. And I think either this or Scarpy would play.
Probably the weapon power captains.
All right.
Yeah. It's probably true. No, pick fun. That's fine.
All right, bug fixes.
I don't want to play this or that.
I'm going to run through the bug fixes really quick. So the most important bug fix for everyone out there, Catherine stun bug is fixed. Catherine stun bug is fixed. The third change is Catherine stun bug is fixed. All right, we got a Sawborg skin, we got a Candy Twirl Koshka. I don't think we've seen the Candy Twirl Koshka yet. I'm excited to see that. The Shogun Ringo and the Prehistoric Glaive. Busting out all those tier 1 skins. If you joined us late, that's just the first one. Candy Twirl Koshka, 3 skins in 1. Prehistoric Glaive, 3 skins in 1. Sawborg, 3 skins in 1. You can go to the market and you can see what the tier 2 splash art looks like. Sawborg is completely freaking different. It looks just unbelievable. The tier 2, it's a completely different feel, a different interpretation of an android or robot that Sawborg could be. I think people are going to have a lot of fun with the differences in the skins. No, I'm kidding.
Are the animations going to be different for each tier of skin as well?
So that is a case-by-case basis. So right now, Sawborg has those plasma gun effects. You're going to see some now, and you're going to see some on another pass that we make. So what's important is like, if you see a skin and you're like, oh, that doesn't have particle effects, that doesn't mean it's going to be like that forever. It just means that we had to draw the line somewhere and get this update out to you guys. So we'll let you know, we'll communicate it in the dev stream and in the news section, but there is a possibility, unless Doer tells me that I'm a liar, but I believe there's a possibility that, oh, here's Chainsaw, he can let us know. So So is it fair to say, this is our art director Chainsaw, so this is in many ways his call. Is it fair to say that as we go, you'll do a pass and look back at even at the skins that are already out and make some calls where we might add some particle effects or other bells and whistles where appropriate?
Yeah, along with the rest of the product, we're going to be continually improving things. That includes effects and even the skins themselves. You guys may not have noticed, but for example, Catherine is, even her very base skin that you normally get has been improved from the original model we have. So just like any service, we're going to continue making this thing, continue to make improvements on this thing so that you guys get the best possible product.
Awesome. So just round of applause. If you want to put anything in chat, round of applause for Chainsaw and his entire art team who have just been cranking just a huge amount of work for the models for 3 tiers of skins in one, all of the art, all of the card art. It's just been a massive undertaking, and the work is ongoing. Here's Noxie is here too, who does a lot of the splash art. Thank you so much for all these awesome skins, and the work continues. So some particle effects now, some particle effects later, some model changes, improvements maybe later as well. So just because the skin is out doesn't even mean that it's not going to get even better, but we had to draw the line somewhere. But I know that a lot of people were saying things as we revealed the skins, like, oh man, it's totally a missed opportunity if Glaive's axe, when it's the skull in the prehistoric Glaive, it should totally breathe fire. Well, maybe you just haven't gotten to a high enough tier yet, dude. So a lot you can look forward to as you start to see tier 2 skins and eventually tier 3 skins work their way into the game. It's just going to get better and better. So oh my goodness. Good. Is that... All right, so I just got word, officially, we are leaving maintenance mode.
Okay.
So this happens to everyone every time. Sometimes it takes a while for you to be able to update the app or for you to be able to see the changes reflected. The things may still be updating, they still may be propagating in your area, but we are in the home stretch. Sweet. So very, very soon you will be able to play 1.4, get into a match, see if you get a card. Cards are a whole new thing. So we're getting close. We're almost there, or we are done for you. So we're in the home stretch right now. And if we want, I would love it. If you want to go play, by all means, go play. But if you want to hang out, we'll switch over to our personal devices and we'll play a match on 1.4 on live and see if any of us can get some cards. So yeah, so hang out if you want. We're having a blast here. We'll stay with you. We'll keep talking about the changes. And if you need to go play, of course, go play. What is this? Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness!
This is amazing.
We got cupcakes.
We have Vainglory themed cupcakes.
Yes.
Yes. I can do this without destroying everything.
Don't destroy them.
There you go.
I'll move the camera.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Awesome.
And thank you. So we have these players here today to kind of represent all of you. We don't have a game without all of you out there, choosing to play this game out of the millions of apps that are out there. Thank you so much for your support of the game. We really appreciate it. And
Ping, make sure you get a flare to that bush and
get a flare into that. That's a new thing. Get a flare into that bush. All right. Really quick to wrap up on the bug fixes. Curl bug fixes, Vox bug fixes. Scarf Spitfire now properly applies Fan the Flames, and when it and it does that thing where that thing where it was like it would hit something and then it would ignite stuff like 10 million miles behind it. It doesn't do that anymore.
It does pass through minions now.
It does, but it's like it's not.
Cancel, that won't happen.
It's not messed up.
Yep.
It's not messed up.
Body block it with the hero.
Yeah.
Will protect your turrets.
Yeah, there was this really funny video that was going around. Oh my god, I forgot the broadcaster's name. I'm so sorry. You're out there. Maybe someone can put it in the chat.
Oh.
This dude who was broadcasting and a Kroll sword went out. And it took out a gold miner, even though it hit a hero. It was the same thing as Scarf. It was like it was hitting things behind where the impact was, and that's resolved now. So sorry about that. That was a funny clip to watch. You hear Fuji's like, the stuns are so reliable. The Goop Puddle had doesn't erroneously end before the target leaves the puddle. Mortal Strike, more reliable on Taka. Glaive's Twisted Stroke properly triggers the basic attack on hit effects. That was a problem that was introduced in 1.3. Adagio! All you Adagio players, bust your Adagios back out because we intended to give him crystal ratio buffs in the last update, and we totally flubbed that one. We put in the text and we didn't put in the code. So Adagio's Gift of Fire crystal ratios are up to the values intended in 1.3. It's much better, so bust out your Adagios. And Travel Boots had a weird bug that's now resolved where it wasn't stopping the extra move speed when it was supposed to. One more thing that's in these notes, and I'll drop the notes in here again for everybody. I love it. We lost 2,000 viewers when the servers went up. That's good. Everyone go play. So we still have more than 2,500 viewers though. So it's pretty awesome. So one more thing, I wanted to mention some of the things that we're talking about here at the Lair now. Because I do think that players both want to know what's next, and also more importantly, they want to know, does Super Evil care about the things that matter to me? So number one thing, or not, it's not, these aren't in any particular order, but the first thing is ranked and casual play queues. Now, why is this important? Because sometimes you don't want to have to be in tryhard mode all the time. You don't want your skill tier rating to be at stake all the time. If you've been like out all night and you want to come home and you just want to lay on the couch and play a fun game of Vainglory and you don't want to risk dropping from simply amazing down to hotness, or you want to try a new hero, or you want to try some crazy item build you've never tried before. It's really hard to do that now because everything is so try-hard because your skill ranking is at stake. So we're interested in the future in breaking out casual play and ranked play, so that if you just want a casual experience, you can have it, and people in ranked all have kind of the same intention. I love that plasma. Oh my god, that plasma gun on the Sawborg is just awesome. Bots. So why are bots so important? Bots are important because of the new player experience. For people who are saying, why am I being put in the matchmaker with this person who doesn't know what they're doing? The matchmaker can only do the matchmaker can only do so much. The rest of it is on us to improve the early player experience, and those early players should be going first into bot games, and then into casual play, and they shouldn't be able to affect your ranked play for quite some time. So we're a small team with limited resources, but we're very interested in putting some time and attention behind bots so that we can make the early player experience better. And there's an Hellfire Brew. Everyone gets melted. Shogun Ringo goes down, a more honorable version of Ringo. Team affiliation, which I think is something that Nemesis here, Gangstars here, cares about. There's a lot of you out there who care about this, and now that we've announced the first officially sanctioned Vainglory tournaments with ESL, we want to introduce proper team affiliation so that if you're a member of Reborn, if you're a member of Team SG, if you're a member of Unknown, if you're a member of HC, and I won't say what that stands for, you can, show the world that you're a member of that team and not have to request for a name change if you join a guild or switch teams. So we're interested in introducing team affiliation. More heroes.
You got him.
We have many heroes in various stages of development right now, and the heroes will continue to roll out. There is not a new hero. There is not a new hero in 1.4 because there was no way we could do all of these changes and all of this skin stuff and put a hero in this update. But we do have a new hero in playtests. And that process is rapidly accelerating, so more heroes are coming and will come consistently, just like you've seen in the past. Skins for all heroes. If your favorite hero doesn't have a skin yet, every hero will have skins. Tier 2 and Tier 3 skins will be introduced in future updates, along with epic and legendary cards will be introduced in future updates. And very importantly, more ways to get cards faster is coming. So there's already a get cards section in the 1.4 market, and it will introduce in future updates the ability to get cards, probably using Ice or Glory. That's up to Bert, that's up to Q in the other room, but we'll see how that all pans out. There will be ways to get cards faster. That's the whole freaking lowdown. That's everything. If you missed anything about the skin system, in the game, when you get into game in 1.4, the new section should reflect. It should have the patch notes. It should have an intro video. It should have a survival guide for everything you might ever want to know about the skin system. And the free hero rotation is all the heroes with skins, which basically means that if you buy some ice and you get a tier 1 skin, you're guaranteed to be able to play that hero this week because they're all in the free rotation, and see what that skin looks like in game. Once again, if you can afford to do so, please support the game. Please support the company. Buy the tier 1 skins using ice, and save the cards that you're going to earn for tier 2 and tier 3, because you're going to need those cards. You're going to need all the cards you can get your hands on to unlock tier 2 and tier 3 skins. You cannot directly buy tier 2 and tier 3 skins. So if you can optimize your cards, save them for the tier 2 and tier 3 skins, because you will need every card you can get your hands on. Some cards, the common cards, are across the board for skins, but most cards are hero-specific cards. So it's very interesting to see how that goes and just kind of what you end up getting, and it's going to be fun. Skins provide no tactical advantage, no power advantage in the game. It is not pay to win. It's purely for fun and to freshen up the game. And I'll remember the other thing.
That's all, folks.
All right, that's all the things. So if you want to stick around after this game, we're gonna do ice, and we're gonna play on the live servers if everything is up for us, so that we can see if anyone gets card drops. We can show off the new market. We can have devices that have battery power. All those good things. Why did we decide to allow iPhone 5 and iPhone 5C? We just want more players to be able to play the game. Originally, we limited this to only metal devices because we wanted, we were integrating metal technology and able to use that to make the graphics even more amazing. But we have some more implementations now because of the dynamic resolution changes and some other things that will make it possible for people to play on older devices. We feel comfortable that we can introduce that now. So that is in. Oh, I did want to ask. You should tell us your observations for a minute.
Oh my god.
Well, so I'm trying Crystal Jewel, and I kind of wish I win a weapon. I think. Oh my god.
Crystal Jewel,
right? Yeah.
My entire life. Literally landed it right where they both jumped and
jumped on the edge of Arden's ult.
Think about Crystal Jewel. Her Q, actually, her first ability, Rocket Leap, has a lot more damage now. The Crystal ratio is much higher, and that's where most of your damage is probably coming from. Like, you're gonna jump on someone, you can land one thunder strike, and just laser beam them in the face, and that should blow up most other heroes.
Yeah.
15 seconds.
15 seconds.
Pink Power, get a. Are you building fountain?
Alright, got that one. I'm getting a.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's see what's happening here.
Yep, that worked.
No.
No.
Oh, that's messed up. Come on, turret.
Enemy is impressive.
All right, so Zken is pwned by Ukrainian. Oh, he runs into two members of
I didn't think Costco was still
Team
alive.
Ketsu.
Alright. What was building? I'm gonna try Aftershock.
Like, C servers are obsessed with it. Like, every
We got 2 Aftershocks on there.
Before that, with the roadie run cooldown change if you ever missed a...
What are you saying, Fuji?
So with Crystal Power Saw's original roadie run change, because the cooldown starts at the end of the run instead of just when you use the ability, if you weren't able to successfully land a shank, like if it's stuck, you died like all the time because your roadie run was not on cooldown. But now that it's working like every single time, Crystal Power Saw is actually pretty relevant again.
Okay, awesome. A really good question out of the chat. So, someone was asking, do you have to have a skin to get cards? Absolutely not. All you have to do is play the game, and cards will sometimes drop. So cards are for everyone. Everyone's going to get cards. And it doesn't matter if you win or lose. If you're playing public matches, you're going to get card drops. Cards will not drop in private games because people could game that too easily.
Come on, turret.
Blinding Leaves or anyone else, if you see the training thing, you can just exit that right away if you need to. So it looks like there's a few known things that we're noticing already because this happens with every update. The first is that changing your settings in iOS isn't working. So worst case scenario, that will get fixed in the next update, but whatever settings you have now will be preserved. If you are on Android, you can't buy ice right now. That is a known issue that is being worked on. But that's still Android beta. I mean, that's understood. And if you tap play quickly after launching the app, you sometimes only see tutorial. So if that happens to you, just don't do it so fast. Just exit the play menu and re-enter, and you will see all the other options. That'll be fixed in the next update, if not sooner as well. So always some little things that get introduced. I'm glad it's not worse. But if you tap play too quickly, you might only see tutorial. Just back out and you'll see the other options. And your settings are going to be kind of stuck in whatever state they are now until the next update, or unless we manage to do a hotfix of some kind. How big is the chance of getting card drops? You'll have to see. You'll have to see how it goes.
Once every couple games, most likely, unless you're really, really lucky.
Will Tier 2 and Tier 3 skins always be blocked from ice purchases? Yes. You will have more ways to get cards, and those will likely involve ice and glory, but you will never be able to directly purchase Tier 2 and Tier 3 skins. You will need to collect the cards to get Tier 2 and Tier 3 skins. So it will largely reflect your dedication to the game. If you're playing a lot of games, you're going to have a lot of cards, and you're going to unlock extra tiers. Karma, I don't believe, increases the chance of getting cards. Although I don't hate that idea. That's something we can take to the team. You just have to finish games, and you may or may not get a card at the end of the game.
So player shows the mines too, right?
Workaround for the tutorial issue, if you encounter the issue where you only see tutorial, is to click to another menu item and then go back to play, and then that should be resolved. All right. Yeah, so MSA54 and anyone else, I updated and I only see training. Go to another menu option, come back, and you'll see the other options. It means that you just went through it too fast. It's a little bit of a bug that we're seeing early on. For the people who are looking for more detailed stats, Vainglorifier is a great resource. For people looking for 5v5 or other maps, we're definitely focused on more heroes, more features, more skins before you see any new maps or game modes introduced, although we are very interested in separating casual and ranked queues. That's something we're very interested in. Is there going to be a Krull skin release soon? If you didn't see a skin for your favorite hero in this update, there's a very good chance you'll see it in the next update. We're definitely going to make sure all the heroes have skins as early as possible. Do you have to get the Tier 1 skin before the Tier 2? Yes. You have to do the skin tiers in order. And if you want to know all the freaking details that you could ever want to know, those details are in the Skin System Survival Guide.
Nice. Push.
Right there. So there's the Skin System Survival Guide.
Let's go.
Can you test the skins in training? No. Skins you can only play in matches. If your update isn't installing, chances are it just hasn't propagated in your area yet. Like, these things just take a little bit of time. So give it a little bit of time, and it'll happen.
That's the reason why, right?
Yeah, you know, sometimes you need more gold, you just let the other team be cracking.
And give them base.
All plans. Can you do me a favor? Can you check on live? Check the newsfeed on live
Check it right
in
now.
1.4 and make sure that looks right for all the languages that it clicks through. Can you add bots and difficulties to practice? We are interested in adding bots. It's definitely one of the things on our radar screen. Can we trade duplicated cards? There's going to be a lot more coming in the future. Once we have the ability to get cards, we'll definitely be introducing more things. But let's put it this way. If by some random chance you end up getting a lot of the same card, it's either going to be useful or we'll give you a way to deal with that situation. For sure.
Oh, 700.
All right. Wow, that's a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Are cards skin specific? Asks Red J. Common cards go across all skill tiers. You should read the survival guide article. It gets into this in insane amounts of detail. But basically, let me just read it off. It'll be faster. Common cards use the requirement for many different skins. Rare cards are going to be used for all tiers. Epic cards will be used for tier 2 and tier 3. Legendary cards will be used exclusively for tier 3. So that's the breakdown. In this update, you will only see common cards and rare cards. In future updates, we'll introduce the rest of the cards, the rest of the skins, the rest of the tiers. So right now you can get tier 1 skins, and you can see the tier 2 skin art, and that will all unfold in future updates. And again, if you can, God, so if you saw the reveal of the glaive skin, look how much better this glaive skin looks. My God, you can really see all the changes. It really, really feels different now. The skull axe really pops. You can see the feathers. You can see that mane. It's a different color scheme. He's got markings or tattoos almost like camouflage. And bone claws, the freaking skull and bone stuff with this prehistoric glaive. I just love it. Yeah, really, really, really fun. Really fun.
I like how we both did all things in the same direction.
Yours is stronger.
Well, yeah, yours.
Yes. For most people, the update is live. For most people, the update is live, and you can go play right now.
This is like a huge update. Like you guys said, you guys sold it as a bug fix update. You know, when you come on, you're like, oh, we fixed a lot of bugs in 1.4, and then we'll do a lot of new stuff later. Like this changes meta quite a bit.
What are your initial thoughts on how this would impact the meta?
Well, obviously Jewel is going to be everywhere.
Until
like,
and are you Vainglorious? Are you Pinnacle of Awesome?
I'm POA Silver right now.
POA Silver on Gangstars.
Yeah.
Okay. Respect his opinion.
The leaders are always lower. Yeah, we spend too much time managing stuff. But like, it's Jewel is clearly a good viable hero now, I think. But that with reflex block combination, flares, it just changes. I'm not even sure exactly what the meta is going to shift towards. I will tell you, Petal is still not viable at all, and is basically can be just destroyed because there were no changes to her, right? And she's been pretty weak since 1.3, and she remains to be that.
All right, the gauntlet has been thrown.
Yeah, so I think Petal's going to be next.
Sweet. All right,
the skins are great.
Captain Nito, surprise birthday, everyone. Pwned by Ukrainian says, attention for Petal in 1.5. We'll see if Petal gets any attention in 1.5. I know Miss Vixen, who is one of the most deadly Petal players out there, always with a positive KDA, PAX East champion. Petal main, I'm sure she would appreciate what you're saying right now. So, all right, so we'll see.
But yeah, other than that, we'll see. I think Vox, like Fuji said, is still going to be viable with really good players, but hopefully we'll see a lot less of them across the board, which means Ringo's back in full force.
So let me ask.
Scarf is now.
Scarf is good though, yes.
Yeah, let me ask you this: do you think that in competitive matches, like if you were going to just play Nemesis on a random day,
which we do every day,
would you? Is there a wider array of heroes that you or team comps that you would be willing to bust out now in 1.4, as opposed to like the Vox, Kashka, Arden we see all the time?
Yeah, I think, well, we've been trying a lot of different like new matchups, and even like Iraqi's always been working with Fuji to come up with new meta comps, just to, for the sake of progressing the game. I definitely think like Jewel and Cruel possibly a matchup, or I'm not sure, there might be another good matchup as Jewel now. Adagio, depending on how the crystal changes are gonna look like in game, might be a much better option. He's already in the meta, I think, with a certain comps, but I think it's a lot more support Adagio is gonna come out. And then other than that, what new? I mean, it's still gonna be Vox, Ringo, Arden, Kashka, maybe a little bit. Probably a little bit less of Kashka because of Jewel and Adagio.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anyone else have thoughts on how this is going to impact the meta or team comps coming up?
What you paying?
I'm only POA bronze though. Don't listen to me.
He said he's only POA bronze. Don't listen to him, but that's plenty good. That's plenty good.
No, I completely agree with what's being said. You're still gonna have really strong laners. Scarf is gonna be interesting. We'll have to wait and see what his late game is like, but his early game is unprecedented in lane right now. You can't really. You used to be able to stand behind the minion wave, and now you can't do that anymore. So I think it's
I gotta do ice. I will do ice.
I think it's gonna be pretty interesting to see how can the team maybe that uses Scarf lane capitalize on early and mid to push for the win, because his late game does fall off. 300% reduction on the ratio for his ult. Pretty big deal.
All right, who was the MVP of that game?
I think still Fuji.
Excuse me.
Pone?
I think.
All right,
PWN.
This is what we're gonna do. Capital PWN. If you want to win ice, type PWN to win ice. PWN.
Pone.
All right, Pone. Type PWN if you want to win ice this time. Anyone else have any like major takeaways? Like when they jump into 1.4, this is the thing they would tell all the people watching to keep in mind.
Flares. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Flares, you can set up picks, you can set up invades, you can set up like counter jungling, like it changes everything.
So for the people who haven't tried it yet, can you talk through a couple scenarios how people understand?
Yeah,
and you're off camera right now. Can we get Fuji back on camera?
Oh,
sorry. There we go. Okay.
So take Taka for example. Commonly right now, it's not too hard for Taka to get to the back of the enemy jungle when an enemy invades. But the way the current state of the game has been, someone could just go to the shop, buy a flare, and be like, oh, there he is, let's just go kill him. Well, now you can't do that unless you obviously go look for him, which is a waste of time. So I think Taka might actually be able to be a bigger presence without any buffs directly to him, just because he might actually out-level certain people being able to steal jungle minions and being able to move around the map. He could hit level 6 quicker, he could go pick off people quicker because you can't just say flare. Or when you respawn, a lot of times what we do is call for the person who died to buy a flare at the shop in base, and it would just be like, here, I'll flare for you really quick so you know where the enemy's at, and that doesn't happen anymore either. So that's actually probably in my mind perhaps the #1 change to what the meta could be, because vision changes everything regardless of who you're playing. So
are there any other scenarios that come to mind that you think are important when it comes to the flares?
Kraken. Vision now requires you, if you don't have a scout trap near him, to actually go into the bush to try to flare or be at least near there to be able to see it. So setting up picks for Kraken is going to be very different. Pushing turrets and surprise push turrets if an enemy team invades is going to be a little bit easier to do, I think, as well, because you're not going to be able to catch them as quickly when you're trying to like rotate to the bottom of the jungle. Where's the enemy at? So I like anything, pretty much anything changes. I can't think of one thing that maybe doesn't change because of how flares are used.
Like you can do split snap really well, where if you think they're gonna flare you, you split more than 6 meters away.
Yeah.
Like if they get to you and they think it's 2v3, they go in and then you just collapse.
One of the biggest things for Koshka is being able to flare for chasing and tri-bush and going through the jungle with pure vision over walls, like all of that. So Koshka might actually be indirectly nerfed a little just because you now have to actively engage the spot you want to go with flares versus just seeing every enemy everywhere they're at.
I cannot believe this, but so I'm going to recap the winners here again. CamJ26, out of the thousands and thousands of people,
right?
won twice.
That's crazy.
Which is just absurd, and I didn't even realize it, or I might have skipped them because I'm evil like that. But now I can't.
You rich, bro?
So I'm going to do another winner. I'm going to do another winner because CamJ26 is the luckiest freaking dude in the world. So this round, MD Tamakoi01 won 600 ice. Worst Japanese NA won 500 ice. CamJ26 won an additional 650 ice. And now I'm going to do another winner because CamJ26 is insane. It's completely random. These winners are completely random. Lost ZZYZX.
I play from my phone, so.
As a winner.
Lost
700
thank
ice.
CamJ for the ice.
Yeah. All right. All right, so we got winners. We're going to do another game, and then we'll do more ice after that. We're going to switch now to playing. You guys can play with my iPad if you need to. Do you need my iPad?
Yeah, we guys logging in too.
All right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to update ourselves here at the lair. Like every other human, we have to update our app. And we're going to play live on 1.4 in a public game. So you might play against us. We're going to play in a public game and see if we get a card.
That would be awesome.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Alrighty.
Just like everyone else, we give it our best shot.
Everyone in.
Oh, that's my fault. Mike is over here now. So the winners this round, MD Tomkoi01, Worst Japanese NA, CamJ26, Lost JJZ. All one ice. Hey everybody. If you joined us late, if you want a recap of all the freaking things, what I would recommend at this point is update to 1.4. You should be able to do it now. Go to the news section, and there's all these articles. There's a survival guide that's everything you could possibly want to know about the skin system. There's a great intro video from our UX director, Kraken. There is the patch notes on all the item and balance changes and everything else. There is the free hero rotation is all heroes who have skin. So if you get a tier 1 skin with ice right away, you're guaranteed to be able to play that hero. All right. What device do I recommend for playing? I've loved playing on the NVIDIA Shield. I play a ton on iPad Air 2. Zkent plays a ton on the iPhone 6 Plus. Some really, really great options out there for playing Vainglory. Oh, if you win ice, you have to send a private message to Vainglory on Twitch with your player name. It's going to be hard. There's so many people. I'm not going to catch your name, although I did just catch Lost Zizzies. So that's what to do if you win ice.
I think I can handle this. Oh, well, we'll find out.
All right, I am updating. Does someone need to use my device? Or?
I need 2 people to play a public game with me. Who wants to do it? You? One more?
Who'd you apply?
2. All right.
All right.
We got the 2. We're going to play on live. Good luck to anyone who runs into us.
So Misty Day, I want to answer your question. So the image on the skin system survival guide, just so everyone's clear, the base model for your hero does not count as one of these skin tiers. It's Bug Petal 1 looks like a honeybee, a queen bee. Bug Petal 2 looks like a crazy butterfly with insect munions. And then there's a whole 3rd tier that we haven't even revealed yet. So it's not default plus 2, it's default plus 3. So that's what that art means.
Do
we have live devices, or do we still?
Just
no, it's live. You can use mine as soon as it's done.
Yeah, we're just patching a ton of them right now.
Okay. You should play as me and rank
So in the
me up.
meantime, we're gonna sit here and chill.
Going into the public.
All right, what I'm gonna do actually.
We gotta win those cards.
I don't know if he's around. This is what I'm gonna try to do right here. Let's see if I can actually pull this off. Let me see if I can bring in a guest.
A guest? Ah, are you calling him? All right.
I'm gonna try.
Guest number 1.
Super lo-fi.
We got this. Now where it's like,
hello? It didn't ring. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Let's see. This is like phone a friend. Let's see if this works. Who could it be? He's not picking up.
Wait for it.
This is very anticlimactic.
So sad. Now we're just hearing like the phone ring.
Who are we calling?
Your call has been.
We're calling some automatic voice messaging systems.
All right, I'm gonna do this a different way. So, oh, here he goes. He's calling back. Who is it?
Hello?
He's not expecting this. I have randomly drunk dialed Shinkaigen.
Excellent. That's what I wanted to do.
All right, it is Shinkaigen. You are live on the stream with 100 million viewers.
Exactly 100 million.
Tell us your thoughts on the update, and be smart.
Oh my gosh, there are so many changes that are just so massive. First off, Jewel looks really buff now.
you know Shinkaigen wants to play Jewel.
It's funny because I think you mentioned on stream that Shinkaigen was back there like trying to lick his chops or something, and I actually was. I was already planning out a build that I wanted to try. I had a few ideas. But a few of the changes I feel like people that didn't even really talk about too much is like the changes to armor and shield items. The fact that they give plus 10 armor and on tier 1, and plus 15 to like the main stat on tier 2 and above is actually pretty big. Really big effective HP. And since Crucible has 100 less health on it, it makes it less enticing for the slot.
People, let us know if you can actually hear him okay, or if this is just a disaster. If so, we'll have Shin talk about it on his own broadcast. If you're not watching Shinkaigen's channel, you should do that all the time. CamJ26, you're the luckiest person in the world. All right, so we're here with Shinkaigen. He's telling us things that he thinks about the update. He wants to play Jewel, so we got that. Any thoughts on the flare changes or the reflex block or aftershock changes?
Yeah, I actually think aftershock changes actually a buff to in the early game because it scaled up with level N anyway, right? So in early part it wasn't much higher than 15%, except now it procs every 1.5 seconds. But that only affects players or characters that can actually cast skills that quickly. So it's not that good for Cole because his cooldowns are pretty long. But Kafka might actually do a lot better with that, for instance. So that might be something to think about.
Do you think this will? Do you think we'll actually see fewer reflex blocks or different use of reflex blocks in 1.4?
Yeah, I think that's going to be a little different too. I mean, it's still very important to block. So even if they don't block the damage, people probably still use it for that anyway. But it is interesting to pop at the last second.
Can you get a skin right now?
Let's say, 2,000 HP. Now you have like a shield that's like twice as big as before.
On this account?
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah, that's right.
Sorry.
Can I take away an entitlement?
You can.
So if you have that much HP, it's actually kind of like a huge shield at the last second.
Okay, tell us more things.
The item I think is going to be really big is Fountain because of how that item has more shield on it, making your effective HP better. And you can pop at the last second, and it's not so timing specific as Crucible.
Fuji, ask Shinkaigen a question.
Shinkaigen, how do you prefer your waffles?
How do I prefer my waffles?
Yes, how do you prefer your waffles? This is very important.
With with strawberries and cream.
Strawberries and cream waffles. Sounds pretty good to me.
That's a good answer.
I'd go with that.
Yeah. See, that's a next level questions right there.
All right, I am attempting right now to take away one of Zken's skins.
How did you do that?
He can go through the process, and everyone can see it.
But I don't have any cards to unlock these skins with.
You should have ice. You have ice.
I have ice. So much ice.
I'm gonna be playing this game so much.
Right, and then you're gonna start grinding for skin.
All right, see if you no longer have the saw skin.
I'm gonna do.
I no longer have the saw skin.
All right, so go ahead and show it.
Oh,
Where'd you go? What'd you do? You broke everything.
Let me replug this in. I switched devices, so I got confused. Come on.
Hi ZK. Hi Shin Kaigen. I'm sorry, we're distracted. Do you have any advice for players out there who don't kill everyone like you, like how to play in 1.4?
Well, I think the biggest advice I give anyone is just make sure to have fun.
Did you say make sure to have
A lot of
fun?
people like, yeah, I know, right? It's like crazy.
This is some garbage
if
is
you
that?
actually just have fun, you will enjoy the game more and you'll play better. So.
Are you gonna get a new laptop?
I already did.
Oh, you did?
I'm having issues. Please hold.
I mean, I wasn't.
What did you do?
I don't know.
Did you break the things?
Maybe. I think I might have broke the thing.
Oh, and then the server's now broken?
All right. Ed the Shred says that wait until your update is complete, and if the app isn't launching, try restarting your device. Not necessarily for Zkent, but just for people in general. Yeah, so we are trying to update his phone on the fly in real time and get his thing to kick off. Did you show like? Oh, we'll have to show that. There's like glowing stuff on the main menu.
I like the animation there. It's cool.
Lunista is bad mouthing Shin Kaigen's advice. I love it. All right. Who are you gonna Who are you gonna play first?
I'm probably gonna play Jewel. Jewel is actually the first character I really loved, and then I sort of just it fell out of favor. But now I can bring her back and really wreak some havoc.
Oh wow, someone got a card already.
People are starting to post on social media the cards that they're getting that are dropping.
Nice.
We'll see more and more of that. All right, Shin. I'll let you go. I'll let you do your own streaming. I can't wait to see you playing with Prehistoric Glaive, with all that good stuff. All right, man. Take care.
All right, for sure. Thanks for calling.
Sure. See ya.
Bye-bye.
I'm experiencing technical difficulties. Please hold.
That makes sense.
Do you need a different device?
It's not the device.
I hear you.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right. Devrio3 has got his first card. Congratulations, Devrio3. Playoff Beard just hung up on Shin. I do it all the time.
Oh, shoot.